Hey guys, I hope you're all well. Today we've got another premium classic, we're calling them, a premium classic battle report for you. A great game which was filmed just after the Space Marine Codex got released, so sometime late last year. It's between me and Danny. It's a best in faction report, so it's kind of like super meta chiselly list that we're trying out. I hadn't quite worked out the Space Marine book yet, so I wouldn't say it's one of the best Space Marine lists you could run, but it's an okay one. I'm also running it with Gabriel Angelo, so it's a proper competitive Blood Raven battle report, which is exactly what you want as Ultramarines, but whatever. Danny's using Alpha Legion and some other chaos. He's got some Disco Lords. We're using like a game mat ITC setup, so it's a really fun game. Do hope you can enjoy it. We'll have another coffee time video on Sunday if you want to check that out. That should be really fun. I want to say massive thank you for all your support these past week. It's been absolutely insane. The 9th edition is coming out soon, but these videos were on our website, hellstormwargaming.co.uk, where we post loads more videos, loads more battle reports on there. So if you want to consider supporting the channel and financially supporting it, then you can check out hellstormwargaming.co.uk and become a premium member, or you can go onto patreon.com and become a member there, and you get the same videos as you would the website. Otherwise, you can help. You can become a YouTube member, which is a brand new thing that YouTube are rolling out to most channels. You get emotes that you can use in the comments and on the live chats and on the premieres and stuff like that. So if you want to help support the channel, then there's 3 ways. If you want to really help support the channel, like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment. That's like the easiest thing you can do. All I really want is your view, and I just want you to sit in and enjoy yourself. And if you do really want to financially support, then there's a couple of options. But otherwise, guys, enjoy this battle report, and we'll see you in coffee time on Sunday. Bye-bye. Wait a minute. These aren't Chaos. These are Primaris. I'm going to tell Elliot. Elliot.
What?
It's not Chaos after all.
Is it not Alpha Legion?
No, mate.
The skit's not going to work.
Why? Why not?
-1 to hit.
So guys, welcome back to our latest Best in Faction battle report. I'm joined today with Dan.
Hi mate.
Hi Dan.
Hi.
You alright?
Yes.
This is your first Best in Faction battle report?
It is, yeah. It's going to be a tough one, I think.
You brought your Alpha Legion today.
I have.
And friends.
And friends. It's a hot one. It's going to be interesting today.
Very spicy. We've got some brand new units to show you. Yep. Obviously, we are doing the ITC challenge where we only play one faction for 1 year. Obviously, Iron Space Marines, Danny's Chaos Space Marines. Yep. We're both doing pretty well at the minute.
10,000 years of hate, and
here we are. It's time to clash.
It is.
I said I'm using I'm using Blood Ravens, I'm using the Ultramarines supplement today.
Yep.
And counting them as successor chapters. I'll explain how it works in a bit. As you're using Alpha Legion, you've got the Disco Lords,
yeah.
You've got Leviathans, you've got Obliterators.
Some strats from the formations from Vigils Ablaze as well.
Soul Forge pack, which should be super cheeky.
Yep.
So without further ado, let's go and have a look at the list. I'm trying to Alpha here with your 2-pint glass. Bruh. So guys, here we are with 1993 points of Blood Ravens, or they will be known as Ultramarine successors.
From now on.
Yeah, because this is like a legitimate way to do it, because any chapter that's known as a successor chapter of an Ultramarine can use this supplement, but they can't
actually access to the supplement. Then,
yeah, but you can't use the relics. They have 2 types of relics. They have relics of Macragge, and then they have special issue war gear. So as a successor chapter, you can either use the special issue war gear of Macragge, or you can use the relics from the Codex.
So you've got 2 options still to pick from, but not the actual Ultramarines.
Yeah, unless you spend a stratagem which lets you then take a relic from Honor from Macragge
so
as a successor. So it's very confusing, again. because they just like to make things confusing with Space Marine books. But this is kind of like a proper way to it. Is like Blood Ravens can still choose what chapter tactics they originate from, and then if you originate from Ultramarines, you can use this supplement, for example.
Okay.
So it's quite open in that sense. It's a lot more open than it used to be, where it's like, oh, you can't use the stratagem, you can't use the warlord trait, but now you can. So it does open things a lot up. So what it does is, it essentially says if you're a successor chapter, you take every instance of Ultramarines and replace it with your new keyword, which in this case will be Blood Ravens. So it means I can use all the relics that aren't the Honor from a Crag ones, unless I use a stratagem. Lets me use all the war gear, all the warlord traits, and all the stratagems, which is like the big deal. The relics aren't that great, so you don't really miss out on much.
What about Red Booty? He goes that kind of...
So with Red Booty, I can't put him in the detachment because he has a different keyword.
Right, because of that, yeah.
So I probably will end up using Red Booty at some point and just say they're Ultramarines, but for this is a legitimate way to build an Ultramarine supplement-based list.
Nice. A good way to show it off then, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So, and what I will say, I'll preface it with, this is a good build, I'd say. It's not like the most competitive build you can do with this supplement because I don't have the models. So
I think we're both doing that. We're both bringing in good builds, but there is definitely better.
There is better ways. So this is kind of like you can take tips from these lists. Yeah. These aren't like, you don't go and buy these lists. Because
I think you still do well in a tournament. You still go 4-1, 3-2. Definitely.
You might win if you get lucky, but like this isn't like the best way you can build it. I'm looking at things like 6 Centurions and stuff like that. Yeah. You know? 6 Assault Centurions running up the board, like deal with this.
I think Tank's looking at that as well, isn't
he? So and like Sergeant Cronus. Like keep an eye on that guy because he's pretty decent. So
what he can go into these days.
Yeah, exactly. Which I'll do a separate video about just for you guys. Yeah. So I've got 9 CP. So I've got 2 detachments. I've got a battalion and a spearhead, but I'm spending one at the start. I can't remember. I think it's called Honoured by McCrag. I'm going to double check what it's called.
Yeah.
So it's called Exemplar of the Chapter, not Honoured by McCrag. So essentially, when I name use a stratagem after naming an Ultramarines, or in this case a Blood Ravens model, there's not a named character be your warlord, you can generate 1 additional warlord trait. So which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we have Gabriel Angelos, who's like leading the battalion. He's not my warlord because he has a set warlord trait, and it just gives him obsec and makes stuff fearless, which is just crap for Space Marine. So I've got a lieutenant.
Yep.
He is my warlord. He's got a Mastercrafted Bolter and a Chainsword, which I'm then giving him a relic, which is going to be the Teeth of Terror, which had a little bit of a buff from the last codex.
What's the difference with that then? Because it's very similar to Blade of the Hydra, wasn't it?
Yeah, it basically just gives him +3 attacks.
+3.
Rather than D3, which is pretty cool. So his warlord trait is going to be Storm of Fire, his normal warlord trait. And then I'm going to use Exemplar of the Chapter, which lets me choose an Ultramarines warlord trait and give him that as well. Which I'm going to give him Adept of the Codex, which is the CP farm. So I'll start with 8 CP, but hopefully I'll generate a few more. So that's pretty cool. I said 1 CP, I can give him an extra warlord trait. There's some decent Ultramarines one. There's a Paragon of War, which is like extra mortal wounds on a 6, which is pretty cool. So I quite like that stratagem. So then I've got 3 troops. I've got an Intercessor squad, the sergeant has got Power Fist, and I've got 2 units of scouts, one of them having a Stone Bolter. Nice. Which is cool. Then I've got a unit of 4 aggressors. These guys got an extra buff in the update. They've got 3 rooms rather than 2. And then because they're playing them as Ultramarines from turn 2, or if they have the Tactical Doctrine active, they count as standing still and shooting.
Yeah, so you can move and
then shoot twice, which is pretty decent, yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah, and then I've got a Centurion Devastator squad, all with heavy bolters. Again, I'm really looking at assault ones now because they're back in action, but these ones are going to be pretty decent.
Yeah. Especially still putting out a lot of shots, aren't they?
Yeah, especially from turn 2 when all of the guns have AP -1 then as well at that point. And they got 4 wounds now, which is pretty cool. Then I've got an Eliminator squad, which is the Primaris Snipers. They got a nice little bit of a buff.
Cool.
I won't be able to use... There's one ability they gained for the Sergeant where essentially when he shoots in Overwatch he can move. He has to have a particular weapon which isn't available in Shadow Spear. So,
okay.
So he won't be able to do that. But like the Sniper Rifles are Strength 5 now, which is cool. And then I've got a Thunderfire Cannon. And this is also quite cheeky.
Very good and cheeky.
Very cheeky. So the way this works is... It had this in the last codex, but the Thunderfire Cannon is now cheaper. It has a thing called Tremor Shells, where you reduce your dice by 1 on the wound roll, but if you hit something, you half the distance it can move, and its advance and charge rolls rounded up. So it like completely slows down one particular unit. But then in the new codex, they added a shoot twice stratagem with a Thunderfire Cannon, and the Tremor Shells is for the phase. So essentially what you do is you shoot with the Thunderfire Cannon using Tremor Shells, and then for the rest of the phase, if it hits something, you halve its movement.
So if you're firing twice, could you then aim it at something else and just really take two?
Yeah,
two
so you can
units
like
out?
take 2 units out.
Yeah, okay. I see where this is going.
And then you can nullify essentially 2 units for movement, which is pretty good. And that costs 2 CP as a whole, because it's 2 1 CP stratagems. Yep. So then we've got a spearhead, which we've got another tech marine in. He's just got a chainsaw and a serval arm.
Cheap HQ for you, that.
Yeah, 45 points, which is good.
Nice.
And then I've got 3 repulsor executioners, which is obviously the new hotness. They did a go up in points. They're 30 points more expensive now, which is a little bit rubbish. It makes them less viable, but I think they're still decent.
Still got to put out some decent firepower.
Yeah, and they've got all the guns. They've got the Fragstone launchers, Gatling cannons, storm bolters, heavy bolters, and then the heavy laser destroyer, which is going to be -5 on turn 1, which is just great. So that's the list. It's 1993. It's pretty nasty. It's got some really, really good stuff in.
Yep.
Obviously, I know the Thunderfire cannon. You're looking, oh look, I've got 2 Disco Lords. But it's kind of like, you wouldn't not take that guy now. Looking at the strats, it's just like, cool, anything. Just, you've got 2 really good units. You can't move now. Doesn't work on Fly or Titanic.
Okay.
But
nothing I can do about that.
Yeah, but which is just horrific, so. There you go. Shall we go and have a look at the chaos?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go and look at the chaos.
So guys, my list, and I am 2,000 on the button.
Oh wow.
No,
Look
so
at you.
already won.
Probably already won.
Let's go enjoy the sun, get some barbecue. Let's do it. So 2,000 points of Chaos, Space Marines. Again, kind of sticking with the ITC Faction Challenge, which is, and it's a take on what I've been looking to run in a couple of events and stuff like that. Sticking still with the Alpha Legion. So backbone is always kind of like a battalion, and I've got some new units, quite a few new units actually today to show off.
Wicked.
I've been talking about it previously, and if anyone asks me in events and stuff, of like kind of slowly phasing out the cultists, especially if you're doing multiple small units, and for ITC with some of the missions like the secondaries like engineers.
Yeah. What
I was at events before this list, you put in, only had cultists really to do it, and anything like with the Thunderfire cannon, which I guess ignores line of sight. Yeah. They're just getting shot off the board, and you're really having to struggle to keep your engineers and getting your points through to turn 5.
It's so easy to kill.
Exactly, on a 6-up, t-shirt save, whereas the Space Marines will be in cover on a 2-up, -1 to hit, because they still have obviously
they still have Alpha Legion,
the cultists have lost, so they're just a lot more durable, and even that line of sight blocking, ignoring weapons and units, they're still having a difficult time shifting it. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so the list is a battalion. We've got a new Chaos Lord. This guy has just got a combi bolter and a chainsword. Just 2 points spare, and got new models, so I thought let's just paint him up.
Nice.
Next to him, next HQ, I've got a couple of HQs in here. We've got new Sorcerer with Jump Pack. So this is Harken, but I've converted him to be an Alpha Legion boy, so he's now a Sorcerer.
Nice.
Completely changed. He's got
you're one of the 3 people that's bought that model, so you've got good use for it.
I'm kind of looking for a Jump Pack Sorcerer that wasn't too kind of just warped and kind of too spiky. My army is all, there's not a lot of spiky bits in there. It's more kind of
that sneaky, isn't it?
Sneaky and themed, even like with my World Eater themed on kind of 30k kind of aspects with how they look and stuff like that. So he is going to be Marcus Slanesh, and he's going to have Prescience and Diabolic Strength. So hopefully he's going to be buffing up one of the like close combat units, where we can get +1 to hit, and also give him an extra attack and extra strength with the Diabolic Strength. So some really good powers there to help some of the other units out and make them a bit more hitty and that. So I'll talk about that next. This is probably not really the next one as competitive as his counterpart is, but it's just a Lord Discordant on Hellstalker, Alpha Legion. So he's still -1 to hit. He still hits really well, but there is in the next part of the list a much more stronger version of him. But he does some buffs. If he gets in, it's -1 for vehicles shooting at other my stuff, so I'm within 6 inches of your units, they're going to be -1 to hit. As well, he gives +1 to hit to any demon engine, so stuff like Decimators, Leviathans, stuff like that can get +1 to hit and that. So that's quite a nice little buff they've got there. They don't do any rerolls from themselves. They hit on 2s, but they don't have reroll ones, but there's stratagems in the codex where you can reroll all failed hits and wounds for like 1 CP. So you pop that on them and you reroll your ones. Your wounds
Demon Forge, right?
Yeah, correct. Cool. So that's him. They're the 3 HQs. Again, you probably want to say the Lord Discordant in here is the most competitive, but for the channel and for me, it's a bit of fun and a little bit different. It's a cool looking model, and I really enjoyed painting them as well. So.
Yeah, that's wicked.
The troop choices, again, I mentioned it briefly before. We've got 2 units of 5 Chaos Space Marines, basic loadouts with bolters. The sergeant, or the kind of champion's got a chainsword as well, so an extra attack. They are Primaris Marines, but again, with my theme, the models are, I should say, in case anyone's asking any questions. So I have used those models, but again, it sticks with my theme.
Stinky boys.
Yeah, exactly. We're just taking over everything. I wanted them and painting them. So 2 units of 5, nothing else, or Marcus Sinesh. The Lord Discordant is also Marcus Sinesh as well, just so you know. And then to finish off the battalion, the troop choice, should I say, we've got 10 cultists. So again, nothing really spectacular about these anymore. It's just a cheap tax for the battalion.
Cool.
Marcus Sinesh again. Oh, I forgot to say the Chaos Lord is Mark of Nurgle. That'll help with what I discuss later. So a little bit of a mix-up in the battalion so far.
Yeah.
We've got 2 heavy supports, 3 obliterators. I really love these guys. I still do, even though they've had a big points increase.
Massive points in. Damn the firepower if you roll well with those.
Yeah, if you can get the roll off. And you could say they've been nerfed a little bit as well, because if you rolled really well on your first roll, you now have to change it and you could roll, but then
of course, so now if you shoot twice, you have to roll for each time you shoot, whereas before it was for the face, which is like,
so you could have a set amount and then you can like, right, okay, you've got Veterans of the Long War +1 to wound, know, writing an endless cacophony, and shoot twice, and you knew what you were getting, whereas now you kind of invested in Veterans and then you kind of like do a shoot again. You might have only used a CP reroll. If you get 1 damage, then they're just you want that 2-3 damage, don't you?
Exactly. You want 2 damage at least.
-1, -2 is okay. It's with obliterators, if they're coming down doing the business, you need to be rolling well on that, and that's why they are a little bit swingy.
Sure.
But I love them. 3 of those, so that's like 345 points.
They need to come down and kill an executioner because it's like the same points.
Yeah,
if they come down and kill 2, they're laughing.
Yeah, if I can do that, that's like winning the lottery right there. 40k lottery, popping down with 3 obliterators and doing that. So we'll see how they go. The other heavy support is the trusty Leviathan. You approve, I approve,
100%. Yeah,
gotta love it. I'm looking at having 2. Yeah, but he's not finished yet. He's still in. He's still in the forges, painting table. Yeah, in the Hell Forge, getting painted. So we might see that in a couple of weeks. Sure. So if I can get it painted quick enough. But I guess when you've got like events or battle reps, you might just
terrible. It's hard work playing all this Warhammer.
It is. I'm just gonna have a big old drink. Hard life. So that's the battalion, mates. That's my first battalion. I have a second battalion.
Sure.
So I'm getting lots of CP.
Very.
And this is going to be the Flawless Host. So I've finally got this up and running how I want it.
Sure.
Still got the Demon Prince with wings, so he has been used previously, and I think I might have used him on a battle rep before. Yeah. If not, he's definitely been to events where he's definitely went to Kelly Mayhem, and he just lit up my list. He was my MVP every time. He's hitting, exploding, and stuff like that. He's not the Warlord today. He's been ousted, but he's still a good unit on the Flawless Host trait. Any 6s to hit anyone is an additional attack. So. Yeah. You've still got a lot of attacks with the double talons. Yeah, and
then Death to the False Emperor, you get an extra 1 as well.
Exactly.
So every time he rolls 6 to hit, and gets 2 extra attacks.
Which obviously Imperium today, this should be potentially tasty. It'll crop up. So he's got warp time as his power, so he has access to smite and 1 other. He can only cast 1 though, so he's got warp time on there. The other HQ, now this guy is
the big business.
Bananas. He is great. He's another Lord Discordant, but he is the Warlord, and their Warlord trait is just so good, especially again stacking with Death to the False Emperor. The Warlord trait is, I'm just getting that for you, Ultimate Confidence, that's it. So any hit roll of a 6+, it gains 3 additional hit attacks rather than the 1. And stacked with Death to the False Emperor. So if I hit on a 6+, I'll get 4 extra attacks against you. He gives himself, as I mentioned before, a bubble +1.
So gets those on 5s.
5+, and as I mentioned earlier, we've also got prescience in there, so if that goes off,
you get extra 4 attacks on a full
+4, yeah. And he's just loaded with attacks. So he's a Chaos Space Marine, so he gets the benefit of an extra attack now.
Shock Assault. Oh, yeah. Hateful Assault.
Assault. We've got the Glaive. We've got the actual Discord itself, the Hellstalker itself. That's attacking. The tail's attacking. The Mecha Tendrils are attacking. The mouthpiece is attacking. I don't need to go on here, guys. We're getting a lot.
How many attacks does he have base, like with the better weapon?
Okay, so if I can get Diabolic Strength off, he's got Intoxicating Elixir, so he's also got extra attack and strength. So he's looking at, I think, 7 attacks base.
7 attacks base.
The maths on that. Yeah, 4. Then he gets 1 for the Hatred Assault. You say
Hateful Assault.
Hateful Assault. So 5. Diabolic Strength will give me another 1, and then Intoxicating Elixir will give me another. So 7 attacks.
So 7 attacks base, which you're probably on average going to hit with all of them, and half of them are going to be a 4+.
Depending on how many wounds he's got, he then gets an additional 5 attacks, this is D3 damage.
Okay.
Then he's got
the extra weapons.
Yeah. So that's the Impaler Che Glaive was the first one, and the additional attacks is 5 at his top profile. He then has 2 attacks with the Mecha Tendrils, which is no AP, they're kind of just a little bit extra, but if you can chip some more wounds off, then he's not going to complain. And then he has Technovirus Injector, which is the piece in his mouth.
Okay.
That can dish out mortal wounds against vehicles, but it's flat strength +4 with Intoxicating Elixir, Diabolic Strength. You'll be looking at about strength 10.
So with 7 attacks on average, you're looking at 19 hits.
Just on those 7, then the 5, then the 2. Then if you can get this mortal wound off,
oh mate,
that could be 5 D3 mortal wounds.
Mate.
I played Toby at a practice game, and he had his Bullgrim bomb all filled up, and I just went,
just nailed it.
Removed them, and he just like, what's just going on here?
So there you go, Disco Lord.
Disco Lord
can be real.
If he can get in, he's got 12 wounds, so he can be targeted by a character, but he can be targeted. So you need to be really careful and really thoughtful of how you're playing him. Obviously, you've got some stuff that can deny his movements and stuff like that. We have stratagems in Vigilus Ablaze. If you the Soulforge pack, which the Alpha Legion Lord Discord is going to take, you can get +2 movement to your movement characteristics, so anything within 6 inches. So if he's near the other one, he can benefit from that. And also the stratagem to advance and charge as well, so he could go up the board.
Okay.
So hopefully you don't hit him with the Thunderfire.
First shot of the game.
Yeah.
No. Stay away.
So there's some good stratagems we're hopefully going to show you today, but there's a good chance he could be removed off the board before I even get to use him, because he's that potent and he's that much of a threat.
He's like #1 threat in the army.
Definitely.
He's that Disco Lord. Like, you've got like a Leviathan, which is like, okay, that's pretty nasty. You've got like the Obliterators coming down. They're going to be deep strike, but they're pretty nasty. But if you had any choice to shoot, you'd shoot the Disco Lord.
So I need to be careful with how I place him, so I'm not taking 3 repulsors to the face turn 1.
Yeah.
So, but he's been doing well so far. I've managed to keep him alive in a couple of events I've been to, at least getting him into combat and him showing off. So that's all it's about. This guy has got to show off for you guys. I'm hoping he does.
Yeah.
So he's the Warlord with the Relic, and that is the HQs. To finish this off, we've got 3 squads of 10 cultists.
Cool.
All Marcus Sinesh, because Flawless Host has to be Marcus Sinesh.
Sure.
Didn't used to be, but they FAQ'd it, so certain ones have to be a certain mark. Yeah, you can't just then be that with Mark of Khorne and fighting twice.
Yeah,
the 3 CP. That's what people were doing.
I'm not ready.
So GW just went no.
Stop it now.
Yeah, you're being silly.
Yeah. It makes law sense. Makes sense in the law because of where they're from. There you go.
So that is the list, but there's still 305 points spare.
So you're not even at 2,000.
No,
2,000 if everything goes your way.
My way, I'll have 2,000 points on the board. Yes. So I've got 305 points available. This is a version of, as I said to Mikey earlier, this is a version of the list I've wanted to try out. I've now got the models available, and obviously we've got the a lot of demons in the studio as well that we can look into. So hopefully I can do some summoning.
Yeah.
ITC helped with kind of getting on those objectives and also being quite durable. So I'm looking at the Smelly Boys.
Yeah, sure.
Especially with some of their characters. If I can get, that is mainly why the Chaos Lord is Mark of Nurgle.
Sure.
So he can then access the Nurgle demons. So turn 1, hopefully get a Lord or maybe the Plague Bearers or something with the points.
Sure.
And then go from there, basically.
Yeah, because obviously this is an ITC Best in Faction battle report.
Yes.
With the ITC Best in Faction, you can't take like demons in your list, for example, because then you would stop counting as Chaos Space Marines, you'd count as chaos as a whole. However, summoning doesn't count towards the Best in Faction restriction.
No, so you're kind of like breaking the rules a little bit by not having it in the list, so it doesn't count. But
then summoning it,
getting access to it, So it'll be interesting to see. I'm up against the number 1 in the UK, Europe.
And you're number 1, are you?
Oh yes. Only just.
So the best Space Marine player in Europe and the best Chaos Space Marine player in Europe go head to head just for you. So
without your viewing, there we go.
Just for your viewing pleasure. I'm not sure which ITC mission we're playing, but it's Kilmon
Not looked at any of that yet.
And it's got some secondaries, which probably is going to be kill Disco Lords is my first secondary.
That's secondary,
And then Survive is the second one.
You'll easily do that. There's some very tough units in that list, so it'll be fun. There'll be a lot of death. So let's do
exactly.
it.
So we're going to have a LGT style ITC major tournament terrain setup. So we're going to be using the game mat MDF terrain.
Yep.
It looks quite cool for MDF terrain. It's really cool of them to send it out so you can try it. But again, it's kind of like a tournament standard style setup. So
yeah, it's a best in faction challenge, isn't it? So we need the ITC rules in there and stuff like that. So
let's go and have a look at deployment. Deployed in this old imperial wooden city, MDF city, major
rusty town,
damaged factory city.
Yep.
Trying to make a thing for MDF.
Chaos are coming to take it over for the War Master, Alfarius himself.
Indeed, they are. Alfarius the War Master.
Alfarius is he's my War Master.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Or Omegon, whoever's still alive.
Yeah, that's true. So the mission today is Precious Cargo. Again, we are playing ITC, so there's 4 objectives, one in each corner. One of these in our deployment zones, which is going to be this one, or this one, or that one for Dan, because it's Dawn of War. We'll be able to move it 6 before the game starts, and then the bonus mission for each round is if we hold each other's priorities.
Yeah.
So if Dan moves that one into the corner, then I grab it, I get a bonus point, and vice versa.
So at the end of your player turn, so it's not like the battle round, so at the end of your player turn, if you hold both, you get a bonus point.
Yeah, exactly. So, for secondaries, Dan, do you want to tell me about what secondaries you've chosen?
Yes, so I've gone for engineers. As I mentioned at the start, the Chaos Space Marines are in this ITC list for that reason. So they're going to try from turn 2 onwards, get me an extra point. They can't shoot or charge, but they can move about around and stuff like that. So I picked that. I've got Gangbusters because we worked out that with the Centurions and the Aggressors now with the wounds increases and stuff like that, you can actually max that out in this list. So,
yeah, which is really good.
It's a good option to have because I wasn't too sure because Mikey's doesn't give up too many secondaries.
Yeah.
And then we've gone for Mark for Death. So again, you could go First Strike. On that one, you kind of the old school, but we've gone with Mark for Death. Yeah,
would you chosen the Free Executioners and Gabe?
Yeah. So
because you could go Big Game Hunter, but then it's only the wave 3 because these are the other ones that are actually worth any points.
Yeah.
If you go Mark for Death, at least you can choose a character because you could have chosen the Centurions, but because you're using those for Gangbusters, you can't stack.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't stack, does it? So
yeah.
What about you, mate? What have you
so my secondaries, if I remember what they are marked for death. So I've chosen the Leviathan, the Demon Prince, and the 2 Disco Lords because they need to die essentially.
Yeah.
I went for Butcher's Bill, which is kill 2 units a turn. I imagine when the cultists start coming out to try and hold objectives and stuff, or if they do actually come out, if you start like bringing them across, then that's going to be 2 easy units to kill. And then I went for Old School, which is your First Strike, your Line Breaker, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So quickly go over deployment because it is mission 5 of the ITC rules pack. It uses the old deployment type, so it's alternating. Dan did actually win, so we'll get +1.
Yep.
But for me, I've got the 2 scouts up here. They're going to be able to like run out, maybe try and grab some objectives, maybe deal with some cultists because Dan's like quite cleverly hidden them. We should say that this pack. This deployment type, we're using Game Mat's City of Steel terrain. It comes like this, which is really nice, really good for MDF. This is kind of like what you find at the LGT or something like that. This is kind of like that style of terrain.
That's what we're doing. And we've got 2 hills here, so these are being going to count as hills.
Yeah.
And also the crates will count as hills as well.
Yeah, so they physically block line of sight, but they don't provide cover.
Yeah.
Whereas these guys, we're going to play them as kind of like craters, but they don't have minus a charge. So it's just like an area terrain. So if you're in there, you get +1 cover.
Yep.
If you're not, you're not. And then the buildings, obviously, if you're on the base, you'll get +1 cover. But there's like, you get these 4 corners, which is like really good. It makes it really dynamic. What you find is a lot of castling and just hiding in corners.
Yeah.
So like Dan's engineers are both in those corners just to hide out the way, and within 3 of those objectives, they can still hold them. But that's kind of what we've done. I've got the Thunderfire in this corner. That's a 16 train, so he's kind of laughing over there. I've got the Repulsor. I put him up there as a bit of a meme because it looks quite funny. But yeah, he can't really see anything over the top, so he's going to have to move. Otherwise, if it was a little bit higher and he could see over, that'd just be daft.
It would be horrendous.
Yeah. So got my Eliminators down at the bottom. They ignore line of sight, so they're quite happy there. Got my 2 characters and then another Repulsor, and then I've got my Tech Marine with the Aggressors and the Centurions. So because of how Ultramarines have the defensive operations, I think it's called, where if you charge a unit, 3 other units within 6 can overwatch as well.
Nice. So
the Centurions and stuff are all next to the Repulsors. So if you charge this, which you kind of want to do, not only are you charging Centurions, you're getting overwatched by Aggressors and Repulsors at that point. And then you've got the Intercessors in that corner, and you're just going to be really good at holding that objective.
Yep.
So Danny, you want to quickly tell me about your deployment?
Yeah, so I've gone, as Mikey mentioned, just to try and hide a little bit of the more squishy units. So some cultists here, 2 units here. So one's going to be in front of the engineers in case anything charges. Going to go into the cultists first. Leviathan, all pokey with the Chaos Lord.
Yeah.
And reroll the ones. There wasn't really anywhere for the Lord Discos to go, so they've kind of gone in the open a bit, but if they don't get first turn, it's only really going to be 1 Repulsor shooting at them.
Yeah.
Obviously we can hopefully try and move into some terrain if we look for a first turn, maybe a second turn charge on there.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's about it. We've got more Chaos Space Marines over here. Again, they're going to be in cover to give a 2+ save, -1 to hit. And then the characters here, we should be going up, buffing the 2 Lords.
Just having a great time.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Wicked. So Dan, you deployed first.
Yep.
So currently,
I got +1.
you get +1 on the roll off. The classic way to do it. So both take a dice.
Yep.
I'll roll it, and then you can get what you have to beat.
Okay, sure.
So I'll start with a solid 4. So you need to roll 3 or more to get a reroll. Which you rolled a 5, which becomes a 6. So would you like to go first or second, my friend?
I'd love to go first.
Let's go first.
Yeah.
So now I get to seize the initiative.
This is where he sees.
Are you going to let me seize?
No.
No. Okay.
Do it anyway.
Okay, here we go.
I do not. I roll the 1.
Excellent.
So, good luck, Dan.
Good luck, matey.
I think for first turn, you've got the Leviathan shooting in, which I don't really want to shoot at me, so I'm probably going to use prepared positions.
Okay, and we need to move our primary objectives, don't we?
Yeah, we do. So, I'll just see if I get any CP back, which I do. So, it only costs 1, so I'm down to 7.
Nice.
And okay, so which is your priority objective?
It's going to be this one, mate.
That one?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to choose that one.
Makes
so,
sense.
we'll move them, and then we'll go into Alpha Legion, turn 1.
Cool.
Movement phase is complete. The chaos, the disco is happening. The rave is here.
We're in the building there.
In the building,
ruins.
All hiding. So we've got the Demon Prince, the Disco Lord with all the gubbins, and then the one at the back. The Chaos Sorcerer's jumped over to go and hide behind the cultists, and then everything else has kind of stayed still. That's basically, this is all that's moved. So obviously you got a big massive advance, but you got some stuff at the end of the movement phase you want to do.
Yes, mate. I'd like to try and do some summoning.
Okay, so the Chaos Lord in the building, which you can't see, is going to try and summon.
It's right here.
Yep, so you roll 3d6.
3d6, yep.
So you rolled an 6, 8.
Yep.
So what would you like to summon?
I think I'll bring a Poxbringer in.
Very nice. So bring the Poxbringer in. He deep strikes more than 9 away from enemy models within 12 of the character. So is it triples that you take damage? I presume it's not doubles, because you take mortal wounds if you roll a certain result.
Yeah, should we double check that? And,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's triples, but
yeah.
we'll double check. There you go, there's the Chaos Lord, and there's the new Poxbringer. Because you roll a double, you take a mortal wound. If you take a triple, you take D3. So
Yeah.
it's down to 4 wounds now?
Yes, mate, yeah.
Okay, wicked. So that's the end of the movement phase. Let's go into the psychic phase. It's going to be quite important.
It is.
To start us off, the Chaos Sorcerer is going to do some casting. What's he going to cast on?
We're going to go with Prescience first. So
Okay.
if I can get that +1 to hit on the Lord Discordant, then it's going to be quite
Tasty.
potent.
Yeah,
cool.
very tasty.
So I need a 7, mate.
Okay. It does not go off.
No. So it's going to have to be my first CP reroll.
First CP.
Yep.
Okay.
Need a 3 or higher.
Which it does go off, so you do
Does.
get prescience on the Disco Lord. So now he's getting his extra attacks on 4s.
Yes.
Very good, very good. Okay, what's next?
We're going to try and buff him a little bit more with the Diabolic Strength.
Cool.
So this needs a 6.
Go for it. That's at perils.
I can't reroll, so
D3 mortal wounds.
roll low.
Takes 2.
Okay, so he's got
Average.
2 left.
Yep.
Let's put a little 2 there for now.
Sure. So then is that him done casting?
That's him done, yeah, so
Okay.
he's still alive. At least the last one is going to be the Demon Prince.
Demon Prince,
over
warp
here.
time?
Warp time.
Very
yes.
good. Okay.
Goes
Off. So he gets to move.
You can move and advance again, yes. So,
Okay.
let's
So
do the advance.
So gets a 6. He can move 20 inches.
Yes.
Amazing. Is that the end of the psychic phase after that?
It is, but yeah, I can't even do another power that can affect.
Okay.
So obviously I can do with, yeah, no.
Yeah. So we'll move him, and then we'll go straight into the shooting phase.
So the Disco Lord is coming for a party. He's right in my grill now. He's 2 inches away from both the aggressors and the Centurions. That's the end of the psychic phase. What I should say is the Poxbringer's come on and he's got Miasma of Pestilence.
Yeah.
But he doesn't need to use it, so he's not casting.
No, yeah.
Okay, so shooting phase, we've got just the Levy, and who would you like to shoot?
We're going to go with the Centurions, mate.
Makes sense, makes
Yeah.
sense. Okay. So 16 shots.
Hitting on 2s, rolling 1s for the Chaos Lord that's nearby.
Shot.
So
Roll one of them.
1.
All hit. So it's 3 to wound. I was thinking about using the transhuman physiology, but I thought I've got 2 up save at this
Yeah, you
point,
want
so
to
it doesn't
save
matter.
your CP, aren't you?
Yeah.
So I need 3s to wound.
3 to wound, yeah.
That's not good.
That's not a great one. Oh god, okay.
There's a lot of 2s.
That's 4 wounds, 5 wounds?
5 wounds.
5 wounds, so
From 16 hits.
yeah. So it's -1, but because of the cover save, I still have a 2 up.
2 up, yeah.
A 2 plus. All passed.
Nice.
There we go. Okay, is that the end of the psychic phase? Shooting phase, sorry?
Yes, mate, yeah.
Okay, let's go into the Tower Overwatch phase.
What?
Okay, so the charge phase for the Disco Lord. Who's he charging, Dan?
You're going to charge the aggressors and the Centurions.
Okay, so in response to that, because of because Ultramarines are bent.
Yeah.
I'm going to be using defensive focus on, let's say, the Centurions. So what that does, it lets up to 3 other units within 6 inches of the Centurions to overwatch as well, as if they were being charged. What that means is essentially the repulsor can overwatch as well.
Yeah, because I wasn't going to charge the aggressors, but then when Mikey mentioned that, it made sense if I can swing at them, and they're going to overwatch me anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Because what normally happens, you charge the Centurions, you kill them and then pile into the aggressors.
Yeah.
You don't get shot by them, but then they punch you, which is fine. But at this point, I can overwatch with everyone anyway, so you may as well declare the repulsor as a target as well if you wanted to, if you wanted movement. But so I'm going to do some overwatch. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do all the bolters, and then we'll do the big gun on the repulsor on camera.
Sure, yeah.
So, shall we do the big gun first?
Go for it, mate. Whilst we're here.
So we'll do the laser destroyer. So it hasn't moved. So it's... Oh, actually, I don't know if it does shoot twice. It's interesting.
Let's check.
We'll do the first 2 shots and then we'll double check.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's not moved less than half. The reason it's like kind of like a Lehman Russ Overwatch.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So there we go. So I'll do the big cannon anyway. So 6s to hit re-rolling. Missed. Okay, we'll do the rest and we'll double check that them second lots of shots. We'll check that. It is only during the shooting phase you can shoot twice. We did that correct.
Yep.
I did the rest of the Overwatch and caused them a whole 2 wounds. How did you feel about the Overwatch?
Nervous. Understatement right there.
Yeah, so 36 bolter shots, plus 18 heavy bolter shots, plus 24 plus 4d6 bolter shots, plus all the Gatling cannons on there.
Ended up with like 22, 24 shots as well with the d6s, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly. So I rolled 3 5s and a 6 for the d6 shots, which is just terrific. So, but not a lot happened. So do I get any of my CP back? That was 2 CP. I do not, so I'm down to 5. Okay, so charge range.
So this is where I need to do the Demon Forge Overdrive, so 1 CP, so you can advance and charge, do it at the start of the fight phase.
Cool. We'll start the charge phase.
Yeah,
we knew what we were doing.
So
yeah,
he's
so
in.
6.
He's just going to...
You just go into this gap.
In that gap there, please, Mikey.
Okay, matey. There we go. Okay, so that's in the charge phase. Let's go into the fight phase. The disco load is going to start. So you're going to be using Demon Forge.
Yep, so that's another 1 CP, so I can reroll failed hits and wounds.
Nice. Okay, so how are you going to split your attacks?
We're going to go with his base attacks from the Chain Glaive and the Technovirus into the Centurions.
Sure.
The Mechatendrils and the Bladed Limbs are going to go into the aggressors.
Okay. So I think in response to that, I'm going to spend 2 CP on the Centurions. So do I get any back? Get 1 back, so it costs 1. That's the one for the battle round. So they're going to use transhuman physiology, so they can't be wounded on better than 4+. Yep. So it's before modified, so it's unmodified. So you essentially roll to hit, roll to wound as normal, and then your 1, 2s and 3s gets removed. Okay, wicked. So which one would you like to roll first?
We'll
and here goes nothing.
Yeah. So he has base of 4 attacks.
Sure.
He has +1 for the new rules for Chaos Space Marines and Space Marines.
Yeah, because of the hateful assault.
That's the one. So he now has 5. We've got 1 for the Intoxicating Elixir and 1 more for Diabolic Strength.
Okay, so this is into the Centurions?
It is, yeah.
So hitting on 2s.
Rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s. Well, I think they all hit.
I don't know.
You rolled 2 that were less than a 4+. So because of Death to the False Emperor, it gets extra attacks on a 6 to hit, but because you've got Prescience and you give yourself natural +1, that goes off on 4s. Yep. Plus his Flawless Host. Yep. So you get an extra 3 attacks because of the Waller trait as well. Yeah. Okay, so how many attacks is that, Danny?
So that's going to be...
That's 2.
Yep.
And then all of these count as 5 each?
These will, yes.
Okay. Yes. So that is 10, 25, 7 hits. Yep. Cool. Maths was completely off. Yeah. You get get an extra 3 attacks and that extra 4 for
each
the
one. 3 replaces the 1, so he gets additional 3 instead of the 1 that the Flawless Host get.
Yeah, so it's 20 hits, not 27. Okay. And what is it to wound?
This is still to hit, mate.
Oh, okay.
These are the extra.
Oh, okay,
so
cool.
I can roll for them.
Oh, they're not extra yes, okay.
So I'm rerolling the 1, so that will be 27 hits.
That'll be 27 hits altogether.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, 3... There's an extra 7 dice.
Thank you.
And then it's strength 7?
No.
No?
No.
Oh no, it was strength 7.
So we've got times on the attack, and then you've got the +2 for Diabolic Strength and +1 for Intoxicating Elixir. Okay. So you do the times, then add. Is that right? I'm not very good at maths. I think you do
for modifiers. I think if you're changing the strength characteristic, you change the characteristic first, which this does.
So that'll be +2, please. So it'll be strength 7, strength 14.
So strength 14. So he's winning on 2s.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2s re-rolling.
1s, yeah.
Yeah. You got enough dice there, Dan?
No, I need more.
Okay, so you re-roll your ones.
Yeah.
Another one there.
Thank you.
Okay, so 2 fail. But then what happens is, because of my stratagem, now only 4 and above actually wounds.
So I'll take the 2s and 3s out.
So we'll see how many we've got left. Lots still.
Remember, this is just from base of what, 6?
So you had started with like 5
7 attacks, yeah.
8, 10, 12, 14 wounds, I think. Yeah, that's right. Minus?
-2.
-2.
And flat 2 damage.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, so every 2 I fail, I lose 1.
Yeah.
So 4 plus. 1 dead. 2 dead. 3 dead.
Do another one if you want.
GG. So that's those removed. Okay, so we're back in a second once we've tidied up. It was just like, Danny, I'm going to interrupt now, and then he was like,
No,
well,
sir.
No, this isn't multiple attacks, it's all happening at the same time. So cool, bye aggressors. So what's next?
So this is the bladed limbs and tail.
Okay.
So this is 5 attacks.
Sure.
Still having the same buffs and still benefiting from Demon Forge.
Yeah.
So they're hitting
So strength
2s. At strength 10 though this time. Yeah.
Cool. So 2s re-rolling once.
That's.
You rolled some 4s there, Dan.
And some 5s and 6. So.
So they count as 4, so that is 17 hits.
Yeah.
Cool, so back in a second.
So
So 5 hits.
Rerolling the 1s. So I've got
An extra 16 hits
21 hits in total.
21 hits in total, wicked. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's 2 dice. I think you got enough there now.
2,
Maybe.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. One more.
One more.
Thank you.
There you go. Strength 10.
Strength 10.
So 2s.
Okay.
Re-rolling 1s.
Rerolling the 1s.
There's 1 there.
And no more transhuman.
Nothing.
Malarkey
So
for
that
you.
is 20 wounds. Minus.
-2.
Oh, cool.
D3 damage.
Alright, okay.
Your
So
hand.
maybe. I think you're not going to have to roll the damage at this point. I think because I've got a 5 up save. So Nat, if you rolled all 1s. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. If you rolled all 1s, I take 16 wounds anyway, Dan. There's only 12 in the unit.
That's enough to kill him.
That's enough to kill him. Yeah. So that's when you call the aggressors dead. Nice. Do you want to pile into my tech marine?
Go for it, mate. He can swing.
Yeah. Okay. So he's just got a chainsword, so he gets 3 attacks base. One of them's going into the servo arm. All hit.
Hey.
5s. 1 wound.
2 up.
Servo arm hits on a 3. I think I'm too far for rerolls. Cool. Okay. So is that the end of your turn?
It is, mate.
That was a pretty solid turn.
I'm pretty happy with that.
That was pretty horrific.
He showed off, didn't he? Literally. I know you need some extra characters to make him show off amazingly, like how he has done.
But that's what he does.
Yeah, but that's what he does.
Like if he's gone into that, you probably would have murdered it because of the amount of saves I've got to take. But get rid of those. That's maxed out gangbusters
already, yeah.
which is really good, and got rid of a lot of my firepower. I've basically got the repulsors to rely on now.
Which is still really good, but it's a case of what can I wanted to hit 2 units, and the way you've deployed with those, I couldn't really get into
exactly.
2 of the tanks. So
Nice.
happy with that.
Cool. Okay, so that's the end of Danny's turn. So kill 1, hold 1, and then max out. So you're going to be about 6 points.
6 points now from the turn 1. Which
Plus
is
any
solid.
other secondaries?
Sorry?
Any other secondaries, or is that it?
No, because engineers starts at turn 2.
Turn 2. Cool. So that's 6 points in Danny's turn 1. Let's go into Blood Ravens turn 1. End of the movement phase for the Blood Ravens. Not much has shuffled. Basically, all the repulsors have moved.
Yep.
Reason being is I need to deal with him. The problem is what he's giving me a bit of a problem because he gives all essentially non-chaos units -1 to hit.
Yeah.
Non-chaos vehicles anyway. But I've had to go within 6. But what I'm going to try and do is use this one to kill him.
Yeah.
And then the other 2 won't suffer a minus, and then I can focus on the Leviathan because that's the shooting over there.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use the Thunderfire Cannon to slow down that one, so that one doesn't really become a threat this turn too much. Might be able to get into this guy, but then I mean, he's only charging 1 repulsor. I can still defensive gunners with the other 2, which is going to be really good.
Yeah, yeah.
So So that's kind of like the game plan. The incest have moved out just to provide a little bit of extra firepower. So with that, let's go into the kill discordant phase. These threw some grenades and shot bolt guns and did nothing. So now he is going to shoot everything at him.
He's got one job. Gabe's told him.
He's got one job, yeah. So they're all within all of these are within 6 inches of both of these. So they're re-rolling all hits and wounds of 1. He's got to, if he kills in, and the other 2 are open to start shooting over there. Yeah. And realistic, I want to damage the Leviathan.
Yeah. He's still -1 for Alpha Legion, but if you don't want to be shooting at -2, really, do you?
No, exactly. So everything from this one into this one, I should say that they've all moved 5 or less.
Yep.
So or well, 4.99999.
As far as you can, yeah.
Yeah, because these don't have. If you move half or less, I think it's just you have to move less than half. So or not move. So we'll do the big cannon first, the laser destroyer. Yep. Or the laser destructor. So it is not -1 because I'm too far away. So freeze hit re-rolling. All hit. Hopefully, there we go. All hit. It's strength 10, -5, d6 damage, minimum 3.
Okay.
So 3's to wound. Re-rolling ones. So 3 wounds. Do you have an invulnerable?
I believe I do. I've got a 5 up.
Okay, so 3 5-ups.
Demonic is saved.
Sure. You made one of them. So you're taking at least 6 wounds unless you want a CP?
Yeah, well, mate, because the other 5 power's not as potent as that. I know you've got a lot of shots.
Lots of 1 damage. So this is like a big one.
Yeah.
A CP reroll does not.
So down to 8.
Yeah. So it's 2d6 damage, but I can't roll less than a 3.
Yep.
So I'm looking for double 6. I rolled a 1 and a 2, so that is 6 damage.
So down to 4 then.
Down to 4. Okay, so let's get some other guns ready. The first Gatling cannon into him as well. So this is 12 shots. Because of Devastated Doctrine, it's -2 rather than -1. Okay. I should say that Storm of Fire does not stack with Doctrines, which is good and bad. Yeah. Because it means this one can't get better than -2, but all my other guns could be minus as well, which is good. So, so the Gatling cannon on 3s, re-rolling. It's kind of like Danny's hitting wounding rolls earlier. So 1 missed.
Cool.
And then 5's to wound because you're toughness 6.
Rerolling those 2 1s, are you?
Yeah, reroll those 2 1s. So that is 2 wounds at -2.
Is it 1 damage each?
1 damage each, yeah.
Okay, so he's got 2 up armour, and I roll a 1 and a 3.
Cool, so both go through, so down to 2.
Yep.
Okay, then the smaller Gatling cannon, rerolling hits, all hit, and then 5's rerolling 1s. We've got 1 which is -2, 2 at -2.
Okay. Roll a 5 and a 2, so
it's down to 1 wound. Alright then. Iron Hail
now.
Heavy Stubber, because you don't have fly, it is -1 to hit.
Okay.
So it's 4's to hit. But I would get to reroll because of how Gabe's wording is now. Obviously it's the same with all the Space Marines, but you reroll hits rather than failed. Yeah. So if I rolled a 3, I knew that was going to fail, so I could reroll. But I rolled like an arse. Yeah. So there you go. So it's 5s and this is heavy, so it's -2 as well. Rerolling 1s. So 2 at -2.
Okay, can I keep him alive?
Hopefully not. Oh,
no,
it's a 2.
1.
Cool.
Gone cold.
Does he blow up or anything?
He doesn't, mate, no.
Okay, so he just falls over.
Yeah.
In a stiff breeze. so there we go, that's the Disco Lord gone. That's the first repulsor done because his Storm Bolters are wasted. So let's think about what these 2 are going to do. Complete idiot. Because I've magnetised these with the repulsors, they have Gatling cannons on the top, but these guys don't. So what I've been doing is rolling to hit and wound with the Gatling cannons, but forgetting about the heavy bolters. The only difference is the range. Yep. The heavy bolters have actually got better range, so I nerfed myself. Yeah, essentially.
And it doesn't make a difference with the Lord Discording because he still with the rolls would have died.
Yeah, exactly. So completely forgot about that. Sorry, I'm an idiot. So this one is going to shoot the laser destroyer and the heavy bolter, not the Gatling cannon, the heavy bolter and the Twin Icarus auto cannon. Sorry, Twin Icarus Iron Hail Stubber cannon thing at the Leviathan because that's all in range. So I'll do the laser destructor first. So 3's to hit re-rolling, but then you're -1, so it's going to be 4s. So 3 hits. And then toughness 8, strength 10, so 3's, re-rolling 1s.
6.
So that is 3 at -5, Dan.
Okay, so he's got a 5 up.
Of course, yeah, 5 up in 1. He passes 1, does he pass the other one?
That's a 1.
Okay, so that's 2d6 damage, minimum 6. Okay, so that's 10 wounds.
He's got 4 left.
Ouch, okay. So then the heavy bolter, not the Gatling cannon, the heavy bolter. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling. All hit. And then it's 5's to wound, re-rolling 1s. Okay, so that is 4 wounds at -2 because of Devastated Doctrine.
Okay, so he's got 2 up.
Yeah.
I don't think he's getting any.
He'd get a cover, so he'd have +1, so he'd be on the 3 up save.
Because
he's half his skill by Ryan repulsor and the cover.
As well, okay, cool. So you've got 2 wounds left, mate.
2 wounds left. So we've got the Iron Hailstubber. So this is -1 because you haven't got fly, then -1 because of Alpha Legion. So hitting on 5s, but re-rolling everything.
Yep.
So 1 hit, and it's 6s to wound, nothing. Okay, so that's the second repulsor done. The third repulsor can see cultists and the Leviathan, so I might split fire this time. I might be able to get a few more guns in range.
Try and get a couple more.
Especially maybe some of the guns that I've actually paid for as well. So I'll just have a quick look. This repulsor has got a few more targets. So the laser destroyer and the Gatling cannon that's 13-inch range can only reach the Leviathan. It's going to go into there. And then the heavy bolter that I've paid for and the Icarus stubber is going to go into the cultists.
Yep.
So I'll do the Gatling cannon first. So 4s to hit re-rolling. Reason being,
that new rule.
It's so much better. It's so good. It kind of like nerfs a lot of armies in giving it that, because again, like my rerolls is more.
Cole's been really good with the bots. Like Baden's great.
Yeah, exactly.
As well. So no.
So okay, so it's 5 to wound, which on 5 re-rolling 1s. So no re-rolls, but I do get 3 wounds at -2 again because of devastated options at turn 1.
3 was that? Yeah.
Yeah.
On the Leviathan.
On the Leviathan, yeah.
Okay.
Takes 3 wounds.
I just rolled +1.
That's a +1. Does he blow up, Dan? Better hope he doesn't. He
I rolled a 2.
There we go.
He did nothing.
He did nothing. There we go. So that's that done. So the laser destroyer is wasted. Sorry. So then we've got the heavy bolter into the cultist. So 4s re-rolling.
There's no AP, no minus, unless that's from.
Are they alpha? Are they not Alpha Legion? They're flawless, aren't they?
Do they?
Okay.
So freeze will still hit.
That's all. Oh yeah, of course. My apologies. And then 3s to wound. Re-rolling 1s. Thinking of Gulliman then. So that is 5 at -2. So that's gonna be 5 dead.
Yep.
Cool. And then we'll go straight into the Iron Hails. This is gonna be 4s. Re-rolling. So that's 2 missed, and then 3s to wound. So that's 4 wounds at -2, so it's going to be another 4 dead. Okay, so that's the end of the repulsors. Now we've got the cheeky Thunderfire cannon to go. Now we've got the Thunderfire cannon. At the start of the turn, I forgot to say that I used Tremor Shells, so that gives me the, if I hit, -1 to wound, but you halve your movement.
Okay, yeah.
And then when I choose it to shoot, I'm going to spend 2 more CP, so I'm down to 1. I'm going to use Suppression Fire.
What's that do, mate?
So when I target him to shoot,
yep.
I can shoot him immediately again a second time, but only stuff that I can't see.
Okay, cool.
And currently I can't see anything.
Yeah,
so I've got free reign.
Free to do anything.
So we'll just double check his firepower and just double check all the way into the stratagems, and then we'll be back in a second. So we go with him first. He's going to target the Disco Lord first, funnily enough.
Yep, makes sense.
It's almost like we knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
So I get 4d3 shots, which I roll quite well.
Not bad.
So then it's BS2, but you're -1 because you're Alpha Legion, so it's 3s to hit. So because I scored a hit, now he halves his movement,
cool.
Which is pretty good.
Which is what I think you were going to do to the other one, weren't you?
If I was going to gone first, I probably would have hit both, which would make a lot of sense, but there you go. So they all hit, so it's strength 5, your toughness 5, so it would be 5 to wound, but I'm -1 from the wound. Your toughness 6, sorry.
Discord, yeah.
So it would be 5s to wound, but I'm -1, so it's 6s now.
6s.
So 1 wound at -2, matey, because it's heavy weapon.
Okay, were we -1 on there, or minus?
Oh, for cover?
Yeah,
you're obscured, so, and you're in it.
Roll 2 anyway, so
Roll 2. So you take 1 damage. Okay. So in the second lot of shots, I was thinking about targets. I could target the Demon Prince, but it doesn't really affect him, so I'm just going to hit some cultists and try and reduce them a little bit. So 43 shots. Same roll.
Nice.
3s to hit. 2s to hit, sorry, because you're not Alpha Legion. So they halve their movement now.
Cool.
And then it would be 3s, so now it's 4s. So that is another 5 dead because it's -2.
Okay.
Okay. That was pretty decent. Again, it's 3 CP, not 2 like I said at the beginning. It's still pretty good. Again, I could hit Disco Lord, so he's slowed down. Could hit anything in an army and just completely nullify his movement for a turn. Like Plague Bearers, where they only move 2.5 inches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not good at all. So, I think that's the end of my shooting phase. So would you got to do morale for your cultists?
Yeah, I'm going to pass them, because if I don't, they lose and you'll then get killed more.
I will. Yeah,
so I'm going to get 6 CP.
Okay, so we'll quickly just double check all the scores, but I'm obviously going to get hold 1. because I hold my own objective and that one, and then I'm going to get marked for death. But we'll just double check exactly what the points are.
Cool.
That we both killed the same amount of units.
We did.
We both hold the same amount of objectives. And you scored 1 extra secondary, so you're currently on 6 because of the kill 1, hold 1, and then the gangbusters, and I'm on 5 because I've got kill 1, hold 1, and I got 1 for mark for death by killing the disco lord, 1 butcher's bill for killing 2 units in 1 turn, and then 1 old school, which is first strike.
Yeah, nice.
So and was he your warlord?
He was, yeah.
Oh, so we're a draw.
Drawing, yeah.
So I got to slay the warlord as well.
So for both of us.
There we go. So 6-6 after turn 1. Let's go into Dan's turn. How are you feeling after your turn 1?
A bit nervous now.
Bit nervous, yeah. Lost the big dude, which you kind of expected, but losing Leviathan and him being really slow now is like a big issue.
Yeah, kicking the nuts.
Yeah, but warp time.
Aye.
Can still move 12.
Okay.
We'll see. Let's go into Dan's turn 2. Is complete for the Alpha Legion. The Demon Prince is coming into play.
You want to sit now?
Pick a fight. We to have a fight.
Yeah.
Keep starting, bro. Starting.
Scratch into that, tear into that hull. That's what it's going to be.
That's what it wants to do. His mate was backing him up, but now he's hiding in a corner.
He couldn't do anything.
The reason being, he can only move 6 this turn. He can't advance and charge because he's not part of their Soulforge pack.
No.
So he's nice and out of the way. He's gonna be able to charge some scouts, I suppose. But there you go. Then not much else to move. The sorcerer's moved over a little bit just to get line of sight to him.
Yeah, pop some buffs onto him if you can.
Bit of diabolical strength and stuff.
Yeah.
Then the obliterators have deep struck at the end of the movement phase, more than 9 away from the Thunderfire Cannon. They've come down. They're going to be able to deal with him. I was saying to them maybe I should have screened him. I kind of didn't really think about the obliterators, but it's a good play. It's a good play. But they are over there now.
Yeah, no, hopefully it'll make you have a bit of a decision of where you're going to go. Yeah,
exactly. I'm going to have to split fire with the Demon Prince in my lines, and those over there I need to deal with them.
Yeah.
So that is the movement phase. Would you like to do anything else at the end?
I will do, mate, yes. The characters over here haven't moved, so we're going to try and do some more summoning.
So the Poxbringer is going to try and bring on something. So you choose a mark. Nurgle.
Yeah.
And there we go. Demonic ritual a go.
Let's go. Okay, he's not bringing anything in.
So that's 5. So he takes a mortal wound.
With a double.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go CP roll it.
You can see CP reroll one of them. That's the issue.
Yeah. Thing is, I don't even know what I can bring in on a 5.
Yeah. We'll double check.
Yeah.
I imagine Nurglings.
Just Nurglings.
We'll have a look. Okay. He's going to CP reroll. We just looked at the power level. Plague Bearer is only 4 power level.
Yeah. So
you need to get 8 for 20 or 12 for 30.
Yeah. I can get a 50-50 chance. We can get a few extra Plague Bearers in.
Yeah. So and you'll deny yourself. There we go.
There we are.
So you've got power level 10. So is that 20 Plague Bearers?
It is not quite 30.
No, 20 still good at -1 to hit.
Yeah.
And obviously he doesn't take a mortal wound now because he didn't roll any doubles.
Nope.
So we'll summon those on and then we're back in the shooting phase. Okay, so these guys have deep struck within 12 of the Poxbringer. It's very warm today, guys. So within 12 of the Poxbringer, more than 9 from me. I'm obviously miles away, so they've deep struck in. So it's now the psychic phase. You're going to go for a cheeky miasma on them as well?
I think we will. Let's see if we can get them -2.
Go for it. So it's the watch out 6. You roll a 2 and a cocked. Try again, 2 and a 4. So it goes off on 6. Very good. So they're now -2 to hit until you lose 1, and then the next phase they'll be down to -1.
Cool. Correct.
Okay. Any more psychic powers at the end? Done?
No.
End the turn.
So the sorcerer is going to try and do what he did to the Lord Discordant and buff the Demon Prince up a little bit.
So diabolical strength first, or prescience?
Let's do diabolic strength first.
Cool.
On 6.
Does not go off?
No. I'm happy with that. I'll leave that.
Okay.
Prescience though.
Prescience, need that one. Or 5, is that 6 as well?
That's a 7 prescience.
7. Are you going to go for 4 plus CP?
Let's go for it.
CP reroll.
6.
You got a 6, it goes off on a 9. There we go, so he's prescient, he's not diabolical strength, but it's still decent.
Yeah, I've got.
Okay, so down to 4 CP now.
Correct, yeah.
I'm only down to 1, so.
One last thing is the Demon Prince. I probably don't need to warp time him wherever he is. So we're just going to try and put smite on the repulse, the tank.
Yeah, the repulsor, go for it.
Okay, you 5.
Roll 10.
Almost.
Not 10 plus.
I know.
D3 more wounds. Takes 2. So yeah, I'll just take 2. Cool.
Alright.
Is that the end?
That is the end of the psychic phase, mate.
Any shooting phase?
Yes.
You do have a shooting phase?
I do.
Oh yeah, of course you do, yeah. Cool, so let's go into the shooting phase. So just the obliterator shooting straight into the Thunderfire cannon?
Yeah, mate, yeah.
Okay, so strength is 6 plus 3, so strength 9.
AP minus
1.
Damage
3. Okay, so he's toughness 6.
Okay.
So you're winning on 2s.
Yeah, because we have played Veterans of the Long War.
Because you're playing veterans. And it's -1 won't matter because he's a vehicle and you can see him.
Yep.
And then damage 3. And he's only got 3 up save.
I like that.
So there we go. Let's go for it.
18 shots, mate.
18 shots, we'll be back in a second. Okay, so coming in, 18 shots into the Thunderfire cannon.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
No rerolls, that was a 1.
Yeah. Good roll, good roll. Okay, and then it's strength 9, but because of Veterans of the Long War, it's going to be wounded on 2s, because toughness 6. That's a lot of wounds. How many does that mean to you?
That is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
10 saves at -1, 10 4 ups. I think I have 4 wounds, so I need to make all of them. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, so that's the Thunderfire cannon destroyed. Is that the end of the shooting phase? I'll move in a second.
No.
Okay.
Endless Cacophony, we're going to shoot the other bloke.
Okay, so you're going to shoot his Tech Marine as well, so you're going to roll out your strength and damage again?
Yep. So strength will be
6, well 9, -2.
Damage 3.
Damage 3, okay, so I have 3 wounds.
Okay.
So you need to get 1 wound through, which is essentially -1.
Right,
because
so
I've got a
because you got the
save.
cover, yeah.
So do you want to roll the first 6 shots? I imagine that'll do it.
Okay.
So
ready?
freeze. 2 missed. Wounded on 2s. So 4 wounds. -1, so 3 up saves. Because at -2, but then I'm in cover. Okay, I failed. I'm not going to CP it. He's dead. So that is him destroyed. That's those destroyed. We're laughing because I forgot about my snipers that are hiding in there. Maybe you guys did too. If not, let me know in the comments. Yeah. So what Dan's done there, he spent a lot of CP to do that, but because they count as 2 units, essentially he's got 2 for kills this turn.
Yeah, and I didn't want to risk the 9-inch charge, so
yeah, exactly.
Out in the open there.
Yeah, so it's still pretty tough. Got an Invon, the toughness 5, toughness 6.
Toughness 5 with a lot of wounds. So.
Yeah, which is pretty decent. So that's the end of the shooting phase. Are we going into the charge phase now, Dan?
Yeah, let's do it. Demon Prince into that first tank, please.
Into that first repulsor. Okay, so Overwatch. We'll do the big gun first because it's easy to roll, you see. I can't use defensive stratagem this time because I've only got 1 CP left. So we'll go for the Laser Destructor. It only shoots 1 in the Overwatch. Rerolling. Does not hit. So we've got all the other guns. I should say that I didn't change my doctrines at the start of the battle round because these guys have got mostly heavy weapons. So we'll do all the other guns and they're all going to be extra AP.
Okay.
Overwatch is done. We caused 2 wounds?
2 wounds.
2 wounds, yeah. Bossed saves. -2 is good, but if you can't hit, you can't hit, can
exactly,
you? So,
yeah. Even with the rerolls, it's...
Yeah. So it's a 2-inch charge, but you're -2.
Yep.
So you need to get... well, within
don't
an inch,
roll
so
snake eyes.
Don't roll snake eyes.
Got a CP left.
You've got 1 whole CP left. It's not a snake eyes. So you get an 8-inch charge. Are you doing any fancy shenanigans with that?
Yeah, you'll probably come around the back, mate. You'll know the drill.
Okay. So he's going to go there. And then we'll get his attacks ready, shall we? Yep. The Demon Prince is going to go into the repulsor. So obviously with Malefic Talons he has 7 base, but +1 because he charged this turn. So 8 attacks.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s rolling.
Rerolling.
1 of them. And then how many extra attacks do you generate?
Okay, so Death to the False Emperor will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Flawless Host, another 6.
Okay, so another 12 attacks.
Yep.
Okay. So I'll pull these out of the way. You got enough dice?
I just need 1 more, mate.
1 more. There you go. And 2 hit roll in.
Roll those ones.
They're all hit.
Yep.
And then it's strength 7.
Yep.
So 5 to wound.
Yeah, you can't use veterans on it.
This is where I hope you do a bit of a whiff.
1,
Don't
2,
think it's happening now.
Okay. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 wounds at -2, bud.
Okay. So 9, 5 up to 2 damage.
Yeah.
So here goes. So I made 4 of them. So I take 10 damage. So I'm down. So I'm on 14. So I'm down to 4. Yeah. Okay. Is that everything, or is it my turn to attack back, or would you like to pile in?
No, I'll be fine, mate.
You happy there? You are with a ninja both anyway, so we'll be able to swing with both. So this guy gets D6 attacks now. So D6 attacks. 6. Boss in it. 6 is to hit, re-rolling. 1 hit. 1 hit. Strength 8 down.
Oof.
Freeze.
Oh, one roll you can't wound him on.
I know, and then the other one's going to attack, which is 6 attacks. 1 hit. 1 wound. Minus nothing. Okay, got it. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
It is, mate, yeah.
Okay, so pretty solid turn. Killed 2 units, got rid of the Thornfire Cannon, stops me holding objective over there.
I'd like to add a third, but I think that's about fair, that you roll about right average on there, I think.
Yeah, so he's really weak now, so he can't move as much if he wants to shoot twice. However, I do still have fly, so I can like move and shoot as normal. Yeah. And I'm an Ultramarine, and obviously they are Ultramarines tanks, so they would benefit from that. So I could still pull out and shoot, but -1.
-1.
But because I have fly, I don't get the minus.
Anyway, yeah.
So I've got to retaliate there, grab that objective, deal with that, and them, and get rid of all these.
Threats.
In one turn. Let's go into Blood Ravens, turn 2. Movement phase is complete. We didn't bother filming it because not a lot happened. I pulled my snipers out from behind there so I can actually see them.
And you remember them this time.
Yeah, they have camo cloaks, but because we can't, this is a hill, they don't actually get plus to their save, which is a bit of a shame, but there's not much shooting now, so it doesn't really matter. This repulsor has only moved 5, but he's managed to clip this guy, so he'll be able to shoot him, which is really good. Yep. But also we're gonna have to deal with this Demon Prince first. He's the main threat currently. All the characters have shuffled around. Lieutenant Hellstorm has advanced, but Gabe has not, but everyone's within 6. And then we've got the Intercessors, which are just poking their head around to deal with him. Again, because of Devastator Doctrine, all of these guns are just like horrific AP currently, or at least these are -2, which is really good. It kind of like means Storm of Fire isn't a big issue because I don't really need it at the minute. Yeah. So it might not be an auto take like it normally is, which is cool. These cheeky scouts, which Dan forgot to charge, have just jumped onto this. We're going to go upside down now. You ready? Whoa! Hold on. So they're just up there. They're just going to like basically just swear at the Disco Lord, like, because he can't charge because I'm up a level. I'm just going to shoot some bolters, and then that's about it. I've got to deal with the Obliterators because they are really good at shooting, but also they're going to start grabbing my priority. And then hopefully, I forgot about these scouts which we've just jumped over. They've got a 9-inch charge to the cultists, so hopefully I can get in there and start bullying this objective. So we're kind of like playing the same game. Yeah. So I'm going to bully that objective, so you have to deal with that. You bully this objective, so you have to deal with that.
Split it around.
But yeah, split it around. So that's the end of the movement phase. So at the end of that, the Tech Marine is going to heal this repulsor back up to 5 wounds, hopefully. Which he does. It gives him 2, so he's up to 6, and now he's in his middle bracket.
All that hard work.
I know. So I did realise that his bracket's lower more than I thought, so he would have only got 1 attack last phase, but he didn't do anything in combat anyway.
No, nothing happened there, so it's good.
Yeah. So with that, let's go into the shooting phase. So we've just shot the bolt rifles and the Tech Marine to the Demon Prince have done nothing. So now I'm going to do this repulsor. He's got his own issue, so he's going to shoot the heavy laser destructor, the heavy bolter.
Yep.
This one here.
Heavy bolter.
The heavy bolter, yes. Okay. The Onslaught Gatling Cannon and the Twin Icarus Iron Hail Stubber into the Obliterators, and then the Storm Bolters and the Frag Launchers are going to go to the Demon Prince because he's closer and the other guns can't reach. Yep. So we'll do the Laser Destructor first. Okay. It's my favourite weapon. Oh. I absolutely love it. So it's 4 shots, hitting on 3s, re-rolling, but you're alpha leader, so it becomes 4s. Yep. Re-rolling. So re-roll 3 of them. So all hit.
I had fingers crossed then.
I know, I saw. So it's strength 10, your toughness 5. 2s re-rolling 1s. So that's 4 wounds down, so it's 4 invulnerables.
Yeah. Okay.
It's all failed.
It's me.
So it's D6 damage, minimum 3, but you have 4 wounds, right? Yeah. So I need to roll 4+ to kill one. That's a 2, so 1's on 1 wound.
So that'll.
And then the second shot kills him. So the against the second guy, kills him, and then the third guy doesn't kill him, does 3 wounds. So he's on 1 wound. Okay.
It doesn't make a difference which one goes. Yeah.
It actually does, so you want to leave this one on because this guy could shoot his laser destructor at the other 2, but I don't think he can see him now. Yeah. So, but I've got the Gatling Cannon.
Okay.
So 4's re-rolling. And then 4's doing re-rolling 1s. Re-rolling 1s. So that is 2, 4, 6, 8 wounds at -2 because of the Devastator Doctrine.
4 ups. Yeah, he's dead.
He's dead. So go, let's kill one.
Not a bad effort though.
He made a good effort.
Yeah, he did.
So that is the obliterator's destroyed. That is like really good. Lazy Destructor got quite lucky there. But like getting rid of that threat in the corner is good. So I'll do the frag launchers into the Demon Prince.
Yep.
So it's 5 shots. So it's hitting on 3s. Rerolling to hit. And then because I rolled 6s to hit, Storm of Fire is 6s to hit rather than 6s to wound now.
Okay.
So these ones are going to be AP -1, so it's 5 to wound rerolling 1s, nothing. And then these are going to be no AP, 1 wound at no AP.
Okay. Good.
So all good. And then we've got the Storm Bolters. So 8 shots hitting on 3s rerolling. So I rolled 4 6s. So these are -1, which is 2 wounds. And then these are going to be no AP, 3 wounds, rerolling 1s. Okay, so 3 no minus.
I'll do the 2. Oh yeah, 3 no minus.
So 3 ups, no wounds, and then 2 at -1 because of Storm of Fire.
4 ups. No, 2 wounds go through.
2 wounds. Okay, how many does he have left?
Got 4.
4 wounds left. Okay. Let's think about what fires next then. Go with this repulsor. We're going to put the Laser Destroyer, the Frag Storm, and the Storm Bolters into the Demon Prince, and then everything else into the Plague Bearers, which are going to be like 6s to hit, I think.
Yeah. Friggin' laser.
Yeah, so laser into the Demon Prince, so hitting on 4s because of my bracket. And Dan has no minuses. So 3 hits. Strength 10, so it's 3s to wound. 3 invulnerables, Dan, at -5.
To make all of them. No,
Past 1, so 2d6.
Before you even
He takes 11 wounds.
Yeah. He has been vaporised.
He has been absolutely vaporised.
Cool.
So then we've got the Gatling Cannon. I'm missing 1 dice, so back in a second. Gatling Cannon into the Plague Bearer, so yeah, hitting on 6s because of the modifiers. However, because I'm Space Marines and I'm new and fresh and shiny, I can reroll everything.
What a
So
baby,
3 hits,
David.
not that it made a difference. Oops. And then it's strength 5, so 3s. So that is 1 wound mate at -2, so it's just me an invuln.
Yep.
Then it's Custom Resilient.
Oh, no.
1 dead. Cool, so next phase they're only going to be -1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless I roll the 1.
Unless you roll a 1. Then the Heavy Bolter. All missed. All missed. And then I think I put the Stubber in there as well. So this is, oh actually this can't hit.
Oh.
Because you don't have fly. Can be S4.
Yep.
You make your -2. And then the gun itself, if it targets anything that's not fly, is -1. So it hits on 7s.
Yeah.
I was going for Nagel, that's all I was doing. So that actually misses.
Okay.
So then this guy can only target the Plague Bearers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll all the shots and we'll just do the saves. So, just in range with just about everything. So the Heavy Bolter, the Gatling Cannon, the 2 Storm Bolters and the Iron Hail Heavy Stubber cause 9 wounds.
Yep.
So we've got them all for you. So 5 up in buns.
5s followed by 5s.
Nice, made 4 of them there.
Oh. And then let's roll again.
Okay,
No,
so 5 dead there. Then we've got the Laser Destructor. We've saved this, the big show.
Yeah.
It's going to kill the whole, like 4 Plague Bearers maybe, if that. So it's -2 to hit, so 1 hit so far. Looking for 5s, 2 hits, 2s to wound, 2 wounds matey.
2 wounds. You
2 wounds.
show Demon Prince how to do it. Oh, they
Well,
do.
there we go, double 6, who cares?
Shoulders off
Does
there.
not even care, does not give a crap. So that is the end because the scout shot into the Disco Lord did nothing. These guys don't want to shoot the cultists because they'll extend the charge.
Yep.
So I think that is everything. No, the snipers.
Oh yes,
The
we can't forget
snipers.
them.
No.
2 games without it.
Indeed.
Right?
So the sniper rifles, this one that can't see, because I don't think you can see your sorcerer.
Nope.
You cannot. He's going to shoot the Disco Lord.
Okay.
And then the other 2 are going to put the executioner rounds into your sorcerer. So I'll do the 2 executioner rounds. So these are going to be hitting on 5s because I moved and it's heavy.
Yep.
And you're -1 to Shroud for Legion. So 5s to hit. Rerolling. 1 hit. Strength 5, so 3s to wound, rerolling 1s.
Oh, we got 1 CP left.
And he's only got 2 wounds left.
I think so. Yeah, I don't think the jump pack gives him any extra. So
No. So I'm going to CP it from the last one.
that's the glove. Ooh.
It does wound.
Okay.
Because it's heavy weapon, it's -3 and it's D3 damage.
Okay.
It's on a 6 up. Ah! Go away, Dan. Do I get my CP back? I do, so at least it was free. And then the guy who can't see, so into the Disco Lord, again it's he's Alpha Legion as well, so it's -2, so 5s. Re-rolling. 1 hit. Strength 5 at -2. I rolled a 6 to wound Dan.
Okay.
So it's -2. And then you take a mortal wound in addition, because it's a sniper rifle.
Right, so 2 wounds is that then in total?
That's 2 damage, yeah? Nice. 2 damage. Okay, that is the end of the shooting phase. A solid phase by me, but that is probably... Oh no, I've got the charge phase. Charge phase coming up. Charge phase. The gun that ignores line of sight adds 2 to hit. It doesn't do mortal wounds on a 6, so he's only taking 1 damage, which will heal in a minute anyway.
In the next turn, yeah.
Apologies. We'll get it right eventually. The book's not been out long, and there's been lots of changes. I'm using lots of stuff that's had changes.
At least we've got it.
Yeah, catching it now rather than later. So the scout's going to charge into the cultist. It's a 9-inch charge, and Dan can't see me.
Yep.
Damn. Okay. If I re-roll, I'd need the 6, so I think I'm just going to have to stay in the open and just hope for the best.
Cross fingers.
Cross my fingers, yeah. So that's the end of my turn now, guys. So that's the end of the turn. You've got morale checks.
Do.
You are -5.
Yeah, so let's roll a sweet 1.
Yeah, looking for 1. You rolled a 3.
Oh, okay.
I think you're a leadership 7.
So lose 1 more.
I think you lose 1 more. We'll just double check. Right, at the end of battle round 2. It's close.
It's very
1
close.
point difference now. So I've got 3 for Mark for Death by killing a Disco Lord, a Prince, and a Leviathan. I've got 2 for Butcher's Build by killing 2 units in the same turn, and then I've got Old School for Warlord and First Strike. And then 2 from the first battle round, and then this battle round I've got Kill 1 and Hold 1. I don't get Kill More or Hold More. Dan does get Hold More this battle round. Dan's currently got 4 for Gangbusters, 1 for Engineers, 2 from battle round 1, and then 3 from this battle round. So that puts him on 10 to my 11. So super close, super close. It's going to be interesting. Disco Lord's at full throttle now.
Yeah, mate, he's going to go.
He's revving his engine.
Yep.
Yeah. He's going to have to look at them scouts while they laugh at him. Wait, get off, back off, pal. But yeah, so my scouts are quite in the open, so they're probably going to get bullied by some Marines or some cultists. We'll see what happens in battle round 3 for the Alpha Legion. Okay guys, end of the movement phase for the Alpha Legion. The Disco Lord, again, as he said, revved his engines up on a highway to hell.
He's at full,
a great time.
Full wounds now, so...
Yeah, so he's fully healed. The Plague Bearer's got a slow advance of 2, but they're just moving up, again, just to come bully some objectives. The Sorcerer is hiding behind here, probably going to try and charge some scouts. Then the Chaos Lord has come out to play.
Yep.
Want to have a great time. And then 2 cultist units, this one and this one have come out because we've got to deal with these scouts because I'm going to start holding the objective if they don't.
Exactly, yeah.
So that's the end of the movement phase.
Yeah, I've got still some more points in reserve for summoning.
You got 70.
Yeah.
So the Poxbringer's going to try and summon some more Plague Bearers, I think.
That's it. He hasn't moved.
Well, that's a 666.
Yeah,
So we're going to have to double check if demons ignore it, which I don't think they do. But if not, that's D3 mortal wounds.
It's not too bad. I mean, I could have brought the whole 30 Plague Bearers on.
You can do pretty much anything with that, I think. 18 power level.
Do you want to give me anything? Yeah, well, those big.
You can have as much as you want.
Yeah.
Anything you want off the shelf, Dan.
Well, no.
So they got 70 points there. So we're dropping in a unit of Plague Bearers. Do you want to just do D3 mortal wounds?
Yeah, let's do
and
that.
Then if he ignores it, then 2 mortal wounds, 2 5-ups. Takes a wound.
1.
Cool.
That's
and
not
then
too
10
bad.
more Plague Bearers deep strike in. We're back with the shooting phase. Unit of Plague Bearers is deep struck there. It is obviously the psychic phase. I keep trying to make Dan forget, but there you go. So what would you like to cast me to?
Let's do...
We got the sorcerer just behind there.
Yeah, let's do this guy. We'll go do Miasma into the bigger squad.
Okay, matey.
So 6.
6 and
3.
3, so it goes off. Or is that one off? I thought it was under here.
Oh, no.
Sorry. So it goes off on a 9.
Yep.
So they are miasma, so they're -1 to hit now. The other ones are no minus.
No, correct. So let's try and buff the...
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah,
Turn
pretty
3,
much.
same again.
I don't know, because he's not as flashy as the Flawless Host guys, if it's worth just putting like a little smite into these scouts.
Yeah, could just deal with them. Yeah.
Give him the buffs with the strength and the attacks, but...
Yeah, I mean he's getting extra attacks on 5s, but it's only 1 extra attack, it's not 3.
Yeah.
Up to you?
Yeah, we'll leave it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to go for a smite.
We'll go for a smite.
Cool, into the scouts. It goes off on an 8, so D3. Cool, so what I'll do is I'll take off the 3, which are closer to you,
Yeah.
except for the sergeant. We'll take them off in a second though.
Yeah, we'll do that. And we're going to do Diabolic Strength onto...
Cool, so Diabolical Strength on the Disco Lord.
6.
Does not go off. 1 CP?
No.
No, not risking it.
No.
Okay, so we'll take off them scouts and then we'll be going into probably the auto cannon phase.
Yep.
And the auto guns as well.
Auto phase.
Auto phase. So the Chaos Lord, the Sorcerer, and 1 cultist in this unit shot into the scouts in this building and killed them. The rest of the cultists there and the cultists here shot into here and left 3 dudes alive.
3 there is 1 scout left over there. So.
Oh, is he 1 scout in here?
Yeah,
still?
yeah, so the Sorcerer will have a bit of a charge on there.
Nice, okay. You do have the Disco Lord shoot. He's got an auto cannon. Not that you've used any of them yet.
There he is. So we are going to go into the scouts over here just because I can wound them easier.
Because you got line of sight through that gap.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's 2 shots. It's heavy, but then he gives himself +1 to hit.
So he's hitting on 2s.
2s.
Very good.
2s.
3s to wound. 1 wound. 5 up. Which I make.
He just tanks
Got
it.
him.
Got it.
Okay, so that's the end of the shooting phase. Do you want to go straight into the charge? Roll straight in?
Yeah, let's do it.
Who's going to charge first?
Do the cultist first into these scouts, mate.
Okay, so there's one guy with a storm bolt and then 2 more dudes. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, so 6s to hit. Oh, 3 hits. Scared now, aren't you?
A little bit.
3s to wound. 3 wounds.
Ooh. 3 6s. 1 6.
Oh, 1 6, so 2 dead. Charge range is probably going to be like 3.
Yeah.
Maybe 4 if that. No, it's 4.
Yeah, 4.
Just in 4. Okay, matey, so that's those there. So you're going to charge in with the into the sorcerer, sorry.
Yep.
So I'm going to throw a crack grenade because we know they're in range.
Yeah.
So 6s to hit, misses.
5-inch charge. We measured it. Oh,
No, that's a 4.
that's a 4.
That's not in. Okay,
Gonna have to leave that there.
leaving it there. Disco,
Disco.
big boy.
Yeah.
He's got choices.
He does.
So he could charge an execution and probably kill it, but I have a marine within an inch of the wall holding the objective.
Is it just 1 marine?
Yeah, because they're just in a conga line.
You do get to move in and stuff.
You obviously would be able to probably kill them all before I get to pull them out of combat.
Yeah. No, I'll go into the execution.
Into the executioner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll have watch with the big cannon first.
Yeah.
And then do the rest off camera. So the laser destructor, 6s. That's 1.
No.
Ready, Danny? Reroll it hit. Ah, it's a 1. It's a 1. I love filming the action, but rather than the reactions are better than the dice. 3s to wound. It does wound, so 1 invulnerable, which he fails.
Okay. Okay. You have to weather that.
D6 damage. I do have a CP left as well.
I know.
It's 1 damage, which becomes 3. I'm going to CP it. Why not? I don't know what I'm CPing it. Damage. It's 4.
4.
Okay, it's better. Do I get it back? This new battle round? No, I don't. So I'm out of CP.
So I'm down to 8 wounds there.
Okay, so we'll do the rest of the guns off camera. So in Overwatch we did another 2 wounds, so he's down to 6. Charge range is -2, so it's a 4-inch charge. Nearly.
Got it.
So he's just going to charge into the front?
Yeah, just go like that.
Okay, matey. You want to go straight in with all your attacks?
Yeah, sure.
That's a 9, Dan. Is he on 9 or 6?
He's on 6.
That's a 9, Dan.
Almost
Nice try. Nice try, pal.
Almost.
Okay, so do you want to go for the big attacks first?
Yeah, so he's got 5 attacks because of new rules.
Yep.
And he's going to be hitting. Oh,
And then you get diabolical strength?
He didn't get a.
No.
Yeah, we did get that off, did we?
I'm pretty
No,
sure.
we didn't get it off.
Okay.
No. So.
Then you use a CP?
CP for Demon Forge.
Okay, cool.
Rolling hits.
So 2's rolling.
It's no explodings this time.
No, sadly not.
But you will be wounding on 3s, I think it is.
Strength?
2. It'll be strength 12, but he's re-rolling.
Strength 12, yeah, so we're doing on 3s. So 3 wounds at -2, so 3 5-ups. All failed, so 2 damage each.
Yes.
So do I blow up? I do not. That is 1 repulsor gone, and that's for death. 1 point scored.
Yay.
There we go. Would you like to consolidate? You have to go 3 towards my
Yeah, like that.
Cool. Okay, so I'm not in combat, that's it. I think that's the end of your turn.
It is, but no.
Oh, you got to fight with the cultist, of course.
So let's go.
So we'll do that and I'll roll my saves on camera. With all those attacks, the cultist caused 1 whole wound.
It did.
So, 1 4-up save. Does get him. So just pull one out that's not the sergeant. And then I'll attack back. So I have the sergeant who has 2 attacks base and a chainsword. And then I have the dude who has 1 attack. But then shock assault because you charge me and get extra attacks.
Ooh, you get that. I don't get any of that.
No, you don't. 3s to hit. All hit. I'm going to slay you now, mate. 3s to wound. All but 1. So that is 5 wounds.
2, 4, 5.
Have that.
Have some of that.
5 dead.
Scouts doing the bits.
Scouts to the boss. Okay. Okay, so I think that's everything now.
Yep.
Got to do a morale check there, bro.
I will, bro. Can we do it right now?
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Go for it, bro. What do you need to roll?
So leadership 6, lost 5, so we'll lose another 3.
Cool. So you got 1 left? Wicked. Okay. So that's the end of Dan's turn. Again, a good turn. Got rid of a repulsor. You're holding an objective. You're still holding 2 because you've got units in there being happy and having a great time.
Yep.
So I've got to deal with that now. I think that's it.
Yep.
So I've got a bit of a game plan. I think I've got to deal with the Disco Lord. He's got 6 wounds. I'm going to charge Gabe into him, I think, and then send this repulsor this way and start putting pressure on that objective. So with that, let's go into Blood Ravens turn 3. Okay guys, end of the movement phase for all the Blood Ravens. I keep calling it a movement phase, Dan. Spent my entire game in my deployment zone. I've just been in the deployment zone the entire time. I'm supposed to move forward and be really aggressive, but you won't let me.
I'm being aggressive to you and kind of stalling you, aren't I?
Yeah, so you got really good ball control with this army. It's really good. So the repulsors stayed still. The intercessors have come out because I need some extra bolter fire to deal with all this rubbish over here. The characters have shuffled over. The snipers have moved because the only reason being is I can see this, but I imagine that's going to die to the repulsor.
Nah.
So they can focus on shooting characters now, which they can't see at the minute anyway. This repulsor has advanced. I needed a 4+ advance, and I rolled it onto the building there.
Right, it's still there.
It's still there. So I'm holding my own home objective now. He advanced, so I'm going to pop smoke or use his auto launchers. So he's -1 to hit in shooting, which is probably nothing. But I'm holding my own objective, which denies you hold more.
It does.
My scouts were a bit too far away to go and jump on the objectives. They've just stayed in combat because they're definitely going to kill him this round. So the plan is kill the Disco Lord and start dealing with the Plague Bearer unit and probably kill the Sorcerer as well.
Yep.
Hopefully get kill more with that, but then also clearing up some of your units, so then you start going over there, and then I can be more aggressive.
Yeah,
that's the plan.
That'll turn now at the end of it.
Yeah. So we're going to go into shooting. I'm going to do these intercessors and stuff first. We'll save the big cannons for Canberra. We've shot some scouts. The crack grenade did nothing. Those guys killed the guy with the bolt pistol. We completely forgot that can heal D3 wounds when he kills a vehicle.
Yeah, you can either do a spirit thief, so you can either do some wounds onto another vehicle or D3 wounds himself.
So he gains D3, so 6 + 3, so he's back up to 9.
Yep.
And then I've just caused 2 damage with my bolt gun from Lieutenant Hellstorm, so he's down to 7.
Yep.
Okay, so the Tech Marine's going to shoot a bolt gun into him. 2 hits, 5 to wound. Nothing. Okay. So I need to deal with him. As I said, the repulsor's -1 to hit because he's so close, which I completely forgot about. But I think I'm just going to shoot him anyway.
Cool.
I think I'm just going to do it anyway.
Just do rolling everything, so.
Yeah, I'll do some measuring and we'll just double check. So I'm going to go with the intercessors next. So I'm going to rapid fire this one into the Plague Bearers, and then one of these guys is going to throw a crack grenade into him, and then the rest are going to rapid fire into him.
Okay. Yep.
So rapid fire into the Plague Bearers first. This is hitting on 4s because of your -1. We'll re-roll in. 2 hits.
6.
And then 4s to re-roll in 1s. 2 wounds into the Plague Bearers. So failed both, and then disgusting. 1 dead. Okay, cool.
Not take the magician out.
No. And then the crack grenade into the Disco Lord. Hits. Doesn't wound, that's a 2, needed a 4. And then the other 3 dudes, so 6 more shots. Rerolling misses. And then 5s to wound. 1 wound at -1.
At -1.
Yeah, it takes a wound. Okay, down to 6. 6, not 9 done.
Tried it.
That's why you put it back up to 9 earlier, wasn't it? Because you rolled 3. Yeah. Okay, I've got to think now. I've got sniper rifles. I've got the repulsor, who is -1. So I think with the sniper rifles, I'm going to shoot 2 of them into the sorcerer.
Okay.
With the ignore line of sight shots, and then 1 with the execution rounds into the Disco Lord. Okay. So execution rounds -1 to hit because I moved. So it's 4s to hit re-rolling. Misses. Rubbish. Okay. So then I'm going to use the indirect fire. So on BS3, I move, so I'm now hitting on 4s.
Yep.
I add 2 to hit because of the weapon type. So I hit on 2s, and then your alpha leads on -1.
Yep.
So it's 3s to hit.
Excellent.
Re-rolling. 1 hit. It's turn 5, so 3s to wound. Doesn't wound. Cool, that was fun. I enjoyed that.
That was actually
now,
nerve-wracking with that.
Yeah, now I've got to do the repulsor. I'm going to put the big cannon into there. I'm going to put the frag storm into the Plague Bearer. I'm going to have to check ranges, please. It's all different ranges. Frag storm's 18, you see.
Oh.
I think it's in range, but I'm not sure.
Can we do it?
Go on then. Are we in 18?
Bring you to 18. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Right. Laser destructor. Heavy onslaught Gatling cannon. Every other gun there.
Every other gun there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Laser destructor. Here we go. -1 to hit.
Yep.
2 hits.
So 3 there, Mikey.
I know. Shut up. 3s to wound. Rerolling 1s.
Oh no.
Oh, that's 1 wound. 1 5 up.
No!
D6 damage. I need a 6.
It's the Hellstorm.
Ah, it's 3 wounds. Okay. So 3 damage.
I think it's the other weapons though, because you've got that extra AP the -2. They're the ones that have been chipping away at my Lord Discordance all game. And
yeah,
stuff,
exactly.
So
It's been really good.
now.
So Gatling cannon. So force to hit, re-rolling into the Disco Lord. That was a hit anyway. Move the dice, but that was a hit.
Yep.
So 3 missed. And then 5 to wound, re-rolling ones. So I've caused 2 wounds. It's -2 because of Devastated Doctrine, which I'm still in.
Yep, so that'll be 4 ups here.
4 ups. Past 1, so you're down to 2 wounds.
Yep.
Okay. So everything else is into the plague bearers now, but I'm going to be -2 to hit because of Miasma of Pestilence.
And the Lord Discordant nearby.
And the Lord Discordant, yeah. So I'll do the Heavy Bolter, which is 5s. Okay. And then 3 to wound, which is 3 wounds down from the plague bearers.
5s. I don't know if that's a 5.
There's a 3, that one, yeah.
Okay.
5 up.
Oh.
Made it. Lost it. The Iron Hail Stubber, which is -3 to hit, so 6s. 1 hit. 1 wound at -2. 1 dead. 2 Storm Bolters. Sitting on 5s.
Nice.
And 4s. 1 wound.
Hey.
Made it. And then the Frag Storm.
That's a 3.
3 and 3, so 6 shots. So that's hitting on 5s.
Nice.
1 missed. And then 4s to wound. Rerolling 1s. So it's 2 wounds done. Made them both, okay. That was a bit of a whiffer of a turn, I think. Not good at all.
I needed a little bit of luck then as well.
You certainly did. Okay, so that is the end of the shooting phase.
Autogun phase.
Autogun phase, of course. Let's go into the charge phase.
Okay.
Okay, Dan, I'm going to charge my intercessors into your Disco Lord.
Okay. Autocannons.
Autocannons.
Nothing.
Cool. Charge range.
Yeah.
7. Aggressive. So I'm going to shuffle to there. And he's going to go to there. Be quiet, you. Less of that cheek. He's going to move to there. I'm going to charge a Repulsor now.
Oh.
With a 9.
I see what you're doing here.
Do you? Oh, do you now? Do you? Do you?
Okay.
I'm going to charge Gabe.
No, he's failing. He's not failing.
I'm pretty sure on a 4+ when he charges, he does a mortal wound.
I don't do that.
So I'll check in a minute.
Okay.
Lieutenant Hellstorm.
It's a 4 and a
4 and a 2. I don't think I'm within 6. Or within 7. Oh, I am. I'm within 7. I'll just pull him closer.
Get away.
And then we go with the Teeth of Terror. I think that's everything for there. This guy is going to charge your sorcerer.
Okay. Crack grenade. No.
No. Charges 4, so I go straight down 3. I'm just in. And then, are those scouts within 12 of the Marines? Might get lucky. No.
No, mate.
No. Okay. So those scouts are going to die. Right then, that's in the charge phase. Let's go into the fight phase. Okay, so Gabriel Angelo's on the charge. He has leap into the fray.
He does.
So on a 4+, I choose an enemy unit within 1 inch, which is
You don't have to choose him.
him.
Okay, maybe so.
And then you take D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
So on a 4+.
Can't re-roll that.
Can't re-roll it now, but that's out CP. So
Could you re-roll out of a CP re-roll? I guess you could, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could, yeah.
Nice.
So I'm going to do the most important one first. The Scout into the Sorcerer. And he's 4 attacks on the charge, hitting on 3s. Wounded on 4s, Dan.
No.
You only got 2 wounds. Ah, it's only 1 wound, 1 3+.
Got
She
it.
made it. Okay. Would you like to intervene?
Should we just finish that?
Yeah, we'll just finish that one.
Okay, so
yeah.
he'll be charged, so he'll have 4 attacks.
Yeah, same amount as my Scout.
Death to the False Emperor. So
Alright,
choose
steady on.
that.
Bit aggressive. You're not supposed to kill him, it's supposed to be funny.
Jinx my dice.
Thanks, oh, that was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. Okay, so we'll just go straight in with Gabe. So because of Shock Assault, he has 6 attacks on the charge.
Get lost.
with his thunder hammer, which is
Re-rolling.
which is 3s to hit, re-rolling. Even those 2s, Dan. Right, 2 missed anyway. And then it's strength 8, -3 and 3 damage, but on a 6 wound they're doing mortal wound in addition.
Don't do that.
Re-rolling once. So 3 wounds, dude, at -3 for 3 invulnerables. Failed 1.
Failed 1.
He doesn't blow up, does he?
No.
No, okay. So that's the Disco Lord destroyed.
Yeah.
Bosh. 1 less threat to worry about. So then I get to pile in. So Gabe's going to pile into there. Lieutenant Hellstorm going to pile into there. So he ends up closer. The Intercessors are going to pile into there, just at the front. And then the Executioner's going to pile in as well. Okay. So that's the end of the charge combat.
It is.
That's everything. So we got a morale check to do on the Plague Bearers.
We do. So I lost 2.
So on a 6 you'll lose 1. Didn't even need to see the result. So that's the end of my turn. So let's have a quick look at the results of that one. At the end of that, it was quite a good turn, to be fair. I mean, it was good and bad. I wanted to kill the Disco Lord in shooting, so I would have been able to kill more of them. So then a bit more potent now.
It was fun to see Gabe in action.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see what the points are at the end of the battle round 3. So guys, at the end of that, it's very, very close. It's now 16-14. So I've just pulled ahead with 1 point, but we're both climbing still. You're gaining up with engineers in that corner, because I literally can't do anything about it right now.
Yeah.
Thunderfire Cannon got minced turn 2.
Yeah, they need to get rid of that, so
yeah.
Shooting my engineers.
These guys are going to be able to charge this turn. But they aren't obsec, but they can start bullying this objective. And then obviously you've still got your Sorcerer alive. The Scout's probably going to die, so that's a cheap kill 1. These Scouts are probably going to die, so that's cheap kill 2.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to see what you can do.
Hopefully I deny some kills to you, that's the goal now.
Yeah, so let's go into Alpha Legion turn 4. So guys, end of the movement phase for the Alpha Nurgle Legion.
Yep.
The Plague Bearers have come up. They've come up to have a go.
Yeah.
They've not advanced those, have they?
No, so they just moved the normal movement.
Okay, so they've moved up to there. These guys did advance, just to try and get behind this wall. Staying in combat with my Scout. Yeah. Brave. You know. Brave man. The characters have moved and then the cultists come out. There's still a unit holding objective in that building. Well, 2 units, right?
There's a squad of the 3 cultists. That was the big squad you chopped down at the turn 1.
Yeah.
There's 3 left there. There's a squad of engineers and another squad of 10 cultists.
Nice, okay. So and then obviously then there's the engineers in that corner as well.
Yep.
And then these cultists just moved up and then that's it. Trying to deal with these scouts maybe?
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay.
We'll see.
So that's the end of the movement phase. No summoning now because you're out of points.
Yep.
So do you want to go, should I go straight into this psychic phase?
Yes, so I'm just going to try and smite this scout.
Yeah, no, let's go for it. Which you do, he's dead.
When I saw the 2 and the one was bouncing, don't do this to me.
So there you go, that's one kill point in this turn. Any more psychic?
Yeah, we're trying Miasma.
Miasma, that unit.
What is there?
Which goes you do, off. Goes off. Okay. So any more for any more?
No, that's it.
Okay. So let's go into the shooting phase. We're probably going to skip most of it because it's just shooting scouts. Cool. The Chaos Lord and the Cultist did manage to kill those 2 scouts. That's 2 kill points this turn to Dan, which is really good. So now we're going to the charge phase. What would you like to charge?
We're going to charge the boys here.
Just the Intercessors?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to Overwatch with 10 shots. Okay, so 6 to hit, re-roll in. 2 hits so far. Oh, see that 6 come out. We have to play, there he is.
Just dropped straight out, didn't it?
Yeah, 4 to roll. 2 in the mated, 2 invulnerables. No. Failed. And 5s. Oh. No, 2 dead. There we go. So only 9 left in the unit. Bolt. Charge range. Probably like a 5. I think you're in with a 7.
So they're literally going to try and stay 3 away. So I think like there.
Okay. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll lift off the objective so Dan can get properly where he wants to be and then we'll just do his attacks.
Okay, yeah.
As we've charged in out of intervention range, then basically we've got 1 guy in the corner who if I'd kill all but 1, there'll be 1 annoying me. But yeah, they're all going to be attacking. So there's Plague Ridden and 8 other dudes, so 10 attacks, hitting on 4s. Nice. 4 missed. And then it's 4 to but because of Plague Weapon it's re-rolling.
Yep.
Plague Sword. So 1 wound. Nice. Better. 5?
5 wounds.
5 3-up saves. Take 1 wound.
Cool.
So I'll just put it on this guy in the back. So I'm going to pile in. I am obsec, so I'm still holding this objective, thankfully. So I'll do my sergeant first. Are you -1 to hit, Dan?
Miasma,
Yeah, cool. So I have my sergeant, so he has 3 attacks base and then +1 because of shock assault, and he's got a power fist. So it would be 3s, so 4's to hit because of miasma, but re-rolling. So 3 hits. And then strength of 8, so 2s, re-rolling 1, so 3 wounds, matey. 3 invulnerables, it's D3 damage. So 1 goes through, D3. 3 wounds.
That's a dead dude. Oh, wait. Ah,
he's dead. He's dead.
Yeah, they give it a good go.
Yeah, he did.
Let's take that one.
3. And then we get 12 attacks on the rest of the dudes, because we get 3 each on the charge. So 4s we roll in.
How many was here before? Because I need to keep morale. I think I've lost 3 so far.
I think that was right, guys. I kind of like knocked a couple of dice and forgot. So 4's to re-rolling ones. So that is 4 wounds, dude.
4 wounds.
So I made 3.
There we go. I didn't make the disgusting.
Okay.
So that'll just be this chap.
Cool. Okay. So that's the end of that, I think. Any more combat?
No, it's just morale, so I lost 4.
Lost 4. Leadership 7, so I'm 3+. You rolled a 2, you just passed. No 1 for you. No 1 for you. Okay, so again, a good turn. You killed 2 units, which is good because it means I've got to kill 3 units to try and beat you now.
Yeah, and I've again put some more pressure on for another turn in your deployment.
Yeah, exactly. Which means that while they're there, I can't target any of the characters either.
Yeah.
So with that, I do have a repulsor that can shoot this turn, but I don't know what to be able to see while holding an objective. It's going to be really tough. So let's go into Blood Ravens turn 4. Guys, shoot. Movement phase is done for the Blood Ravens. Something I've just been speaking to Dan about. Because of these engineers, I've kind of been like, oh, I can't shoot them. I'm forgetting that snipers don't have to just target characters. So what I could have been doing is using these to bully that corner, just so he doesn't hold that objective. Bit of a misplay on my part, something to bear in mind next time. Yeah. Especially since I didn't shoot them turn 1, so I'm not going to use them to their full effectiveness this game yet. So they've just shuffled out. They're going to try and bully this sorcerer to get a cheap kill. The repulsor's flown over his full movement because I don't need to shoot this twice anymore. So he can see the cultists and see these plague bearers and characters and stuff like that. Not that I can target them yet. The intercessors have pulled out. I can shoot at -1 to hit, so I can hopefully bully this unit. And then the characters come in and trying to finish it off along with the Tent Marine. And then this one is just shuffled. He's still holding the objective while he's up against the wall, but his laser destructor can see plague bearers or cultists. So we'll see. So that's it, the movement phase. Let's go into the shooting phase. Start with this repulsor. He's going to shoot the laser destructor, the heavy bolter, and the twin Icarus into these plague bearers. So they're miasma, so the -1 to hit. So I'll go with the laser destroyer first. 2 hits, 2s to wound, 2 invulnerables, matey.
2 5s.
Fail them both.
No.
So one of them takes 5 and the other one takes...
Sorry, 3.
3.
Okay, so the 3... I'm not rolling.
He's dead? No. Okay, so 2 dead. Then we have the heavy bolter.
Don't need him.
Which is 4s to hit. And then 3s to wound, which done 5. 3 more wounds on the plague bearers, dude.
3 more.
Yes, please. Okay, 3 5-ups.
3 more.
Okay, so there's 1 left outside, then 1 inside. Or you want to keep the banner? Ooh. Okay, then the Icarus is going to be on 5, so it's -2 to hit. And then 4s to wound. That's 1 wound.
Can I make a save?
Yeah, there we go. Okay. So that's that executioner done. The intercessors, because they've pulled out, they can still shoot, but -1, so I'm going to shoot into the plague bearers.
Yep.
So 10 shots.
Thankfully for miasma, there'll be -2.
-2, yeah. So 5s, but re-rolling.
Yep. A couple of hits there.
5 hits so far. 6 hits. And then 4s to wound. 2 wounds, no re-rolls. 2 5-ups. Both failed. Change his dice. Both dead. There we go. That's the plague bearers gone. Pull this guy out. There you go. So that's that unit destroyed. Okay. So now we have the executioner and the sniper rifle. So the 3 sniper rifles, I'm going to try and nail that sorcerer because I've had enough of him now. So 3 shots hitting on 3s, re-rolling, and then strength 5, so wounded on 3s. So 2 wounds and -2, dude. You will get cover save, so -1.
4-ups.
Nails him.
He's gone.
Headshot. That's the sorcerer destroyed. Okay, so then the repulsor executioner. I'm going to just double check all the rangers, but I'm going to focus mostly on the cultists, but hit the plague bearers at the same time.
Okay.
Because I think the cultists will be easier to get rid of than the plague bearers. So we'll just have a look. Hey guys, so just the Executioner left to shoot. I'm going to be shooting the Gatling Cannon and the Heavy Bolter into the unit of Cultist and probably annihilate those. And then the rest of the guns into the Plague Bearers, which are just behind this wall. Yep. So we'll do the Gatling Cannon first, hitting on the... They don't get Legion traits, so it's just straight up 3s. 3s to hit re-roll in. And then 3s to kill, because this is still -2. Re-rolling 1s. Got all them 6s, man.
So that's the...
That is 2, 4, 6, 8 dead. And then the Heavy Bolter. Re-rolling hits. 5 hits. 5 hits, and then 5 more dead. Yeah. So that's those gone. The Laser Destructor into the Plague Bearers. 2 shots, I'll move 10. 2 hits because you're not minus.
Yep.
2 wounds. 1 goes through, which is 1 goes through. 5 damage. You're gonna roll it.
I'm rolling.
Go for it.
Come on.
Like a lad. Like a legend. He nearly made it. He failed twice. 4 out of 5. You rolled 6 dice.
Oh, well. I'll take that one. You lost 1.
Okay. So that's that. Then we've got the Icarus, which is -1 to hit because you don't have fly. So 4s we roll in. 4 hits, and then 4s. So 2 wounds, matey.
Nope.
2 go through.
And then we've got 2 more
go through. And then we have Storm Bolters. The AP is not going to matter if I roll the 6 to hit because the Stormfire would get an extra AP. So 2 missed. And then 4s, rerolling 1s. So that is 3 wounds.
1 save, 2 disgustings. Oh, 1 dead.
And then we have the Fregstorm, the final gun, 2 shots. 1 hit. Does a wound. Okay. It was an absolute whiff, that one. I think that's everything.
Nice. Should we do morale?
Yeah, so we just have a morale for the Plague Bearers, which have rolled
6.
Is that a 6, Dan?
It's a 6, mate, so I'm going to lose another one.
That's the wrong side of the dice you needed, man.
I know, twice now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent.
So, is that all the Plague Bearers gone?
There is 2, 4, 5 left.
5 left, okay. So, that is the end of my turn. A pretty good turn. I killed 3 units.
Sorcerer as well, which has allowed you to get kill
Sorcerer, Cultist, and the Plague Bearers. So that gives me kill more.
Yep.
We're still drawing for hold more, so we don't get neither of us get that. Yep. But then I'll also get Butcher's Bill once again, which might put me in a bit of a higher lead.
Yeah.
So I'll just quickly do the score, make sure everything's right, and then we'll be back in a second. Okay guys, at the end of turn 4, it is currently 20-17 to me. I'm just starting to escape with those points now, getting the extra kill more, getting the extra secondaries in now. So it's really close. But the problem is with Dan's army now, he's got a couple of characters left. A Plague Bearer, because we did check morale, you'd have lost 3, not 1. And then you got the 2, essentially a couple of cultists and some scouts. Some Marines, sorry, not scouts. So it's going to be tough. You're going to get a few more points, and we're just going to have to see how it goes. So let's go into turn 5 for the Alpha Legion. We decided at that point, because Dan didn't have a lot left, we kind of just quickly ran through it.
Yeah, we talked it through, didn't we?
Yeah, so what basically happened was Dan had hide everything, and then I'd essentially have 2 turns to move my repulsor up, start nailing some units and kill a couple of characters with the sniper rifles. As I said, it was a bit of a misplay by not shooting those, but they just basically sit there all game and get that point. My repulsor stays here, gets that point. So it did end on 20-17, but once we talked it out, it went to 28-20 because you got a couple of extra points here and there. Engineers and then holding objectives. So really good game, really close. A couple of misplays from me.
Probably 1 from me, more than 2 from me as well. So
yeah, but that kind of shows you like the sheer horrificness of adding AP to a repulsor all game is just daft.
Yeah.
It's just daft.
Yeah, we're showing both off there.
Yeah, maybe I should have took a few more ground troops to kind of deal. I should have thought about the Thunder Fire Cannon and the Obliterate's deep striking, so that didn't happen. So I could have the Thunder Fire shooting all game, deleting these guys and these guys behind there.
Yeah.
But
I think with that, we can talk about it more later on. But whether I should use the Obliterators differently.
Yeah, maybe gone for the repulsors because they were just having a great time, really.
Yeah, that's it.
So, well, there you go. So, thank you very much, Dan. Thanks for the game.
Cheers.
That's fantastic. So, let's have a quick chat about it. So, guys, there you go. That was 2,000 points of Space Marines, the new hotness, versus Chaos, the kind of new hotness.
Yeah.
2 week old hotness.
2 weeks old.
The smell's just stagnant now.
Yeah. Different take on it as well from the ITC faction as well. You're kind of going in and breaking it a little bit with summoning. Yeah.
I quite like that though. To be fair, it works really well.
It's
slow, but it works really well for just backline grabbers. Because what you could have done is had the plague bearers. If you had more objective in your deployment, you could have had the plague bearers just holding an objective in a building. Yeah, which would be really good. But yeah, Disco Lords are amazing.
Disco Lords.
Yeah, that was just ridiculous.
Killing both units
with spare attacks.
I literally had 2 other weapons that I didn't even use.
Yeah.
I mean, I've rolled jokingly off camera, and the mortal wound on vehicles one that got an extra 4 attacks. So yeah,
it's just absolutely madness, to be honest.
And that's -4 D3 damage as well on that. So we still would have had spare to kill everything. We didn't even roll the D3, did we, on the aggressors?
No. I said it did 16 wounds or something, which killed them anyway. So it would have been 16 D3 wounds going through. Which is just absolutely mad. I mean, it is kind of like a one-trick pony, but when it hits, it just nails whatever.
That's what you want to do with that, is take something out big, but you've got so many with the repulsors as well, the executioners. That, as we've just seen, they're absolute nails. So is it go for the Centurions or try and take one of those out? It's a difficult choice to make. I think I was just thinking about it then. Forgetting about the scouts was quite big, because that would have been an easy charge, probably an easy kill with the spare Lord Discordant.
Yeah.
And that would give me, I think, kill more on that turn as well, because we both were 2 kills, 2
exactly.
kills, 2 kills.
We get matching each other and getting each other points.
And then that unit of scouts ended up being a right pain, because I couldn't kill them when I needed to. The turn he popped up. Then he went into combat and he just locked the sorcerer down a bit. And he got smited off, but they were just a little bit of a pain.
Yeah.
And I think the other I can't work out if this is a misplay. It probably was for the points that they were, for the points they killed, was the obliterators. Yeah,
because that's what, a 350 point unit nearly, and they killed 93 points of Thunderfire Cannon.
But they did take a whole repulsor out of the game, effectively.
They did, so it's kind of like killing power. They didn't do a lot, but they did force me to send a repulsor over there. As I said, maybe I should have put some troops there with the Thunderfire Cannon to deny you that deep strike behind there. But it was a good play. It just forced me to go over there.
Yeah.
So. As I said, these weren't the best list we can do, purely because we don't have models. But they are being painted, and so I've just bought 3 Invicta war suits.
Excellent.
Which I mean, oh look, you've got all those buildings tied behind. Well, I'm 9 inches away before the game starts. Cool. GG. But Space Marines are a little bit ridiculous on the alpha side, but they do still die in droves.
Yeah.
If you hit them properly. Obviously, I've got 3 toughness 8 tanks, which are tough to kill.
Yeah, you can't ignore those,
can you? They've got 3 up save usually. They don't have a lot of in-ones everywhere, but they do hit hard when they hit hard now. So how did you find it? That's the first time you played them, I guess?
Yeah, what, against you?
Well, against the new Space Marines.
Oh right, yes, that's the first time against the tanks. I just thought the flat 3 damage or above was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
And with Gabe there as well, with the rerolls.
Yeah, that makes a massive difference.
Yeah, that's why I think I think my secondaries as well, I didn't realise, but I would have probably got 3, maybe 4 Butcher's Bills, again, if I played it a little bit. So made it a little bit closer for you. I wasn't expecting to get, because I think we looked at it, there was at least 3 turns where I got 2 kills per turn, so I wasn't really expecting that. So Butcher's Bill would probably be a better option against you.
That's the thing, they are quite squishy targets. You've got the 3 tanks that don't die, but all the rest are really squishy. Scouts, Centurions are good, but they go down. Yeah. They go down quite easily. So
like you say, going up against it, as soon as the second Lord Discordant went down, and then the Sorcerer as well, I had no way of even putting smite wounds onto Repulsor. I could have done it with the Poxbringer, but just a couple of mortal wounds, it wasn't going to kill it, and the stuff left wasn't going to kill it either. So it was a hide and pray kind of.
See how many points you can drag out.
4. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So there you go. That was again 2,000 points of best in faction ITC battle report. So thanks Dan, thanks for the game. Do hope you guys enjoyed that one. Thank you again for supporting the channel. You're literally keeping the lights on at this point. So we've been Hellstormwargaming.
Yep.
You guys have been fantastic, and hopefully we'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.